Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
There was 90 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys were up. I'm like, let's go.
Right.
We don't need to watch the rest of this.
Nah, screw it.
They'll screw it up somehow.
Yep.
So we left. Like, what could possibly happen with just seconds left?
90 seconds.
Line drive to Turpin, and it bounces through his legs. Here he comes. Devontae Turpin spinning free. Here he goes. Fastest man in the NFL. Devontae Turpin takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Half a minute, no timeouts. Daniels throws down the sideline for Terry McLaurin. McLaurin is loose. Lightning strikes twice in Washington.
This is unbelievable.
Seibert's got to have butterflies here for the tie. Low snap. It is no good. And the worst special teams day in history has a fitting finish.
I'm not even sure what we just watched.
Yep.
There was that.
That's when I turned the TV. I said, what could possibly happen?
What could possibly? What? What?
All right, so you didn't miss much then.
Yeah.
No.
Is he gone? No.
Unbelievable. I mean, they actually beat a decent team. So that's crazy.
Nuts.
Chuck Woolery died at the age of 83. But yet Jimmy Carter's still breathing.
What's up with that? She was a vampire.
At this point, he might be. I don't know.
Sucking souls.
Wow.
Wheel of Fortune, Love Connection, and Scrabble host. He was 83. Mark Young, Woolery's podcast co-host and friend, said in an email early Sunday that Woolery died at his home in Texas with his wife, Kristen, present.
Huh. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Yeah, what was it? That was his sign-off.
Yeah,
or
2
like,
and 2. Yeah.
2 and 2.
Yeah. Back in 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Yeah.
He started out as a singer.
Yes, he did. A lot of these talk show hosts did.
Well, we have Avant Garde, right? That's his band from like 1967. You have that clip?
They say grow up and put your mind on what you have to do. But I know I can never make it, baby, without you. I can get a good vibration when I put my mind on you alone. I can get a real sensation, feel like I'm naturally stoned. Naturally stoned.
It's pretty bad.
Pretty?
Yeah. Then he tried country music.
That was terrible.
Painted lady, desert island in the night sky.
This is better.
A little more suitable.
Would you shed a little light on this man that's drowning here in the sea of tears and loneliness?
So then he goes on Merv Griffin and to perform. He sings, and then what was supposed to be like a few minute interview turns out to be like 15 minutes because he was so good as a guest. Merv Griffin asked him, hey, do you want to host this new game show we're putting together? It wasn't called Wheel of Fortune, but it was very close to that format.
Yeah.
NBC ended up retooling it and calling it Wheel of Fortune.
Circle of Money.
But anyway, he ends up the first host of Wheel of Fortune, and here he is signing off as host.
Merv Griffin, Murray Schwartz, NBC, thank you for 7 of the greatest years of my life. I'd really appreciate it. And folks, I just want to say to you, I've never lied to you, and I really haven't over 7 years, and I'm not going to start now. It's one of the most difficult things I've ever done, leaving this show. I've appreciated your support. I love you all very much, and I just pray that God will bless you in the new year to come every day. And thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Well, he left because he asked for $500,000 a year,
Ooh.
which is what Peter Marshall the host of Hollywood Squares, is making.
Right.
And Marv was like, yeah, we got this little-known weather guy called Pat Sajak. We'll bring him in.
If you don't work out, though,
Yeah. This is Chuck Woolery talking about that later.
I was also on Wheel of Fortune when you were on. I thought you were great. I want to know why you left.
Oh, gosh. I left basically because of money. My contract was up after 7 years, and I felt like they didn't pay me enough, and I made them an offer that they could refuse, and guess what?
Yeah.
They did.
He said one of his favorite couples on Love Connection was a guy 91 and a woman 87. He said she had so much eye makeup on, she looked like a stolen Corvette. He was so old, he said, quote, I remember wagon trains.
Oh, my God.
She took him up in a balloon ride.
Oh.
Every time I watch Love Connection, I always looked at his watch.
Yeah.
I wonder what the hell that was. Was that a Rolex or something? It looked very expensive.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that guy's got some money.
Not enough, apparently.
Very
Not
flashy
enough.
shirts, too.
And then he turned into like a right-wing podcaster. That's how he ended his life.
Yeah. Did it all.
That's not why he ended his life, but that's how.
No.
That's what he was doing when he died.
Exactly.
Chuck Woolery dead. Jimmy Carter still alive. What the hell?
What's up with that?
Jason Momoa did an interview with People magazine. He says it's not Christmas until Barbara Streisand sings. Every year, Christmas doesn't start until Barbara sings. I'm a huge fan. End
Wow.
quote. I guess his mother would play the Christmas album
Uh-huh.
from 1967. That's the song that I was listening to in the box.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a whole album.
Yuck. And he apparently wouldn't. You know what it is? It's got to be the sentimental value, probably. It's because mom played it.
Yeah.
I don't think he necessarily likes Barbara Streisand.
Well,
At least I hope not.
Well, what happens is you end up liking it because those are your favorite memories of getting Christmas together with your mom,
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. We're dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright.
She's slipping.
Oh, what fun it is to sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open
This
sleigh.
one's tough.
Yeah.
Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun
About
it
an
is to
hour
ride
in, I was
a
screaming, I
one-horse
want to
open
murder
sleigh.
Barbara Streisand.
Oh, she slowed down. It's good. Oh, no.
Yeah, the timing.
Yeah.
Like you think it's one timing and then it's another timing.
The band must have hated it.
Was lean and lank.
It's like she's going across patches of ice.
Is there something that happens that, like Christmas doesn't start until blank for you?
Yeah, Jingle Dogs.
What?
I got to hear Jingle Dogs. Jingle Dogs is just. My dad loved the song so much. He used to crank it up in the car all the time, even though it's just a loop of dogs. But I have to hear Jingle Dogs at least once for Christmas to start.
Never expected that answer.
I didn't either. Jingle Dogs. Who knew?
Jingle Dogs, yeah. But just the one time. Good.
Is that what it's called? Jingle Dogs?
Jingle Dogs, yeah.
So now is it Christmas for you?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
My dad loved this song. He'd giggle.
Yeah.
Because my dog would lose in the back seat.
Now it's Christmas.
Yes, it is. We can stop now.
Great lead guitar here.
Yes. It's when the dog's playing.
Truly impressive.
Meanwhile, the dog's playing poker.
This is Eddie Van Halen when he's 300 years old.
Right. Eddie Van Shepherd. Dad loved it.
It doesn't mean you have to.
Well, it just means it's Christmas now.
Yeah.
We can show up anytime you like.
It's like Jason Momoa. It's, you don't have to like Barbara Streisand. It's the connection you have to your dad, your mother.
Right. How about you?
It's usually the toy drive.
Yeah.
When we do the total.
Right.
That's usually when it kicks in for me.
Yeah.
That's a huge moment.
Yeah. And when Scott Haney donated $10,000 to the box, I felt all Christmassy inside.
That was nice.
Yeah. Chaz and AJ.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Morning.
I love that Cheech and Chong's story about Santa.
That 6-minute bit.
That's way long.
That's when it turns Christmas. It's not Christmas until you hear Cheech and Chong.
Oh, it's never Christmas for me, but I just like that bit.
Wait, it's never Christmas for you?
Hey, Josh?
I don't. No, I'm not. I just don't celebrate holidays.
Gotcha.
You don't celebrate Christmas?
Not really. I really don't. I mean, I don't know. There's a whole backstory there. I won't get into it, but
I don't know. I'm interested.
Now I'm sad.
no, you're not.
I'm not sad. I'm just interested.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
AJ's not sad. He doesn't really care if you enjoy Christmas or not. He really doesn't. Come on, let's be honest.
Anyway, hey, you guys have a great
Well,
day.
wait, hold it. No, you called. Now we need more
I just
info.
want to put my 2 cents in. Now
Don't
you
just
want
call
the
to put
whole
your 2 cents in about Christmas.
Did you ever celebrate?
Call if you have content. You said you don't celebrate holidays. You don't celebrate any holiday?
What changed?
Not Halloween,
Not really.
not Thanksgiving,
Not really.
not Christmas.
me, I'm a
How about your
miserable
birthday?
person.
Do you celebrate your birthday? President's Day?
I do not.
Boxing
I do
Day.
not.
Nothing. Okay,
Nothing.
what happened?
Yes.
I celebrated the election, though.
Okay,
Cool.
great.
That's
That's
start.
great. What happened to you where you're like, I don't celebrate Christmas?
I don't know. I mean, in a way, I think, well, I don't know. Never mind. I won't even compare.
No. So no Christmas tree. There's no Christmas tree in your house.
No. I mean, if you remember way back in the day, 1989 or so, I called you up and you didn't want to hear about it then. So
1989, you called me. I didn't want to hear about it.
Things have changed.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Remember
I've had some time to think about
To
it.
reconcile.
Now I'd like to hear about it.
What happened?
It's too late.
It's never too late.
All right. 1989. I was doing the overnights.
Right.
Yeah. You know, that's when you first met me. You know, we were, I was like a regular caller back then, too.
You're a regular caller now.
Yep.
You're a regular, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're regular.
Why don't you just give us?
Family is hard to deal with sometimes, and I went through some rough stuff. I had to actually leave the state in order to straighten my mind out because I was a homicidal maniac.
Okay.
Really?
It's good you found your peace.
Why did you want to kill your family, or did you want to kill other people?
Or Christmas.
It was a bad time for me. I mean,
Okay.
young father, and shit happens. Sorry
Stuff
about
happens.
that. Sorry.
Poo happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
I don't know.
but you had
Whatever.
stresses from having a baby, and you wanted to kill people?
Oh no, the other stuff that you have no control over. I mean, you went through this stuff. You had a breakdown on here, so you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, what? Divorce?
Well, I was never married, but it was a long-term relationship.
You know what? People around you probably act weird because they want to murder you. 'Cause you can't tell a story. Like, just tell us what happened.
Yeah. Share.
Yeah, no, I don't want to share it. It's 30 years ago, so I don't want to deal with it. I mean, I dealt with
Then
it
why
in
would you
my
call a
own
radio
right.
show and start the conversation?
Because you were like my lifeline back then. It was I go to work, I
You're not anymore?
de-stress, I detox, and then I listen to you guys, and I get through my day.
I hear you.
I mean, back then you were a lot more fun, with Nick Nasty and all that. I can identify.
You were a lot better caller then.
Things change.
Look,
Really? You've made you know what? For him, play Barbra Streisand. He gets Barbra Streisand. He doesn't get barking dogs. He gets Barbra Streisand. Merry freaking Christmas, you moron! This is what you get. All right, Harold. Thank you.
have a good day.
All right, you too.
I thought I'd take a ride and soon Miss
Oh my God, I want to murder him.
That was different.
was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank.
That wasn't even a long-term relationship.
No.
That was one 4-minute call.
Yep.
That
was only 4 minutes?
Bank, and then we got upset.
I want to murder Harold.
Jingle, jingle, jingle all the way. What fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
All right. Next, my wife's calling in. This is a great Monday morning.
Yay.
She's actually going to do the top 10 worst Thanksgiving sides. 203-882-9757. Top 10 worst Thanksgiving sides. 203-882-9757. My wife Jennifer's doing the list. And let's go to Andre and Derby.
Good morning. Hi,
Morning.
Jen.
Hey, Andre.
I'm going to say yams. Yams are nasty.
Oh, you are a great man. That is number 7.
Yeah, I don't think yams either.
Thank you, Andre.
Just the word yam itself.
Yeah, yams. I mean, I don't mind yams, but when they serve them with the melted marshmallows on top, it's more like a dessert and not a side. I'm not a fan.
When have you had it?
I've had it. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a date for you, hon.
When?
I think one time many years ago, somebody made them at Auntie Barbara's house. Now I feel bad saying that, but I'm being honest.
No, but that's all it takes is one bad experience.
It does.
I'm never having
bad.
it again.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It's just marshmallows with a meal. It doesn't fit for me.
Man.
The worst when something looks good, you take a bunch of it, put it on your plate, you realize it tastes horrible. Now it's the last thing left on your plate.
Yeah.
So that person knows you did not like this at all.
That is a message.
Paulingford.
Morning, guys.
Hey.
Morning.
Hey, Paul.
Ambrosia.
Oh, yes,
Ambrosia?
yes. I have ambrosia as number 5. Now, listen, I'm sorry. This is, I don't know who created this recipe, but why? Marshmallows, mandarin oranges, pineapple, whipped cream, and shaved coconut, a.k.a. dried skin. No, thank you.
Oh,
here, wait.
Wait, what was
ambrosia.
what was dried skin?
Dried skin, shaved coconut. Looks like dried skin to me. Looks like things I've seen on my patients.
Didn't your mother make that one year?
What's that?
Didn't your mother make that one year?
No, she did make something else on the list, though.
Oh.
Disgusting.
Does that stuff sit and ferment for a while before they serve it? Because I remember something like that sitting in the middle of the table, and I thought it was a candle.
Yeah, disgusting. Oh my God! I mean, it's like gooey, and it's got the crunch of the dried skin. No, just
I'm good.
no on every level.
I'm good.
Mike and Derby.
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
Morning.
Hey, morning, Jen.
Good
I'm
morning.
going to say the green bean casserole.
Oh.
That is number 1. I think it is the most foul thing in the world.
Thank you.
Makes your teeth squeak.
Okay.
It does.
What?
It makes your teeth squeak like, at least mine. It makes like a squeaking feeling on my teeth. It freaks me out.
Then
Yeah,
you should
green
go to a
beans can do
dentist.
that.
They're brushed.
No, that can happen. Maybe I've just never had a good green bean casserole, but honestly, whenever I look at it in a casserole dish, to me it just looks like vomit. And I don't ever take it. I've never taken it.
Plus, there's a very adverse effect on the ride home.
Yeah.
I like green beans. I just don't like casseroles.
Yeah.
What makes something a casserole?
When it's in a baked dish.
Yeah.
With cheese or
onions, broken onions and stuff
Not
like that.
necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, casseroles can be all different things, but just the word casserole is kind of...
So it just needs to be in a bowl. So if I put green beans in a bowl, I have a casserole?
Technically, mac and cheese is like a casserole. It's you put it in like that kind of baking tray, and then you got to bake it. You put it in the oven for a little bit of time, and everything sort of bakes together.
And I think what they do is they use like that cream of mushroom soup. They mix it with that
cream,
and they put the fake crunchy onions on top.
Right.
See, another vomit-inducing appearance is cream of mushroom soup. I mean, just the words together, cream of mushroom soup.
Yeah. Who creams it exactly?
The top 10 worst Thanksgiving sides. Officer Joe.
Good morning.
Morning.
Jennifer.
Morning.
How about creamed corn?
Boom, number 8.
Oh.
Okay, wait, I have to give my bell.
That's not so bad.
Wait, you have a bell?
Yes, you didn't hear it. I've been doing it with every one. Listen.
Nice. Angel got his wings. That's the corn you can drink.
Yes, that's the corn you can drink. And it's absolutely disgusting. The texture, again, I have a lot of vomit in this list, but it reminds me of vomit as well. I just can't eat anything that looks like vomit.
Vegetable laxative.
Yeah,
God,
it's
please.
gross.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Joe.
So,
where are those squares you
what the hell?
promised?
Uh-oh.
Wednesday morning, boys. My wife and I will both be there.
Nice.
Great.
Look forward to seeing you.
Awesome.
All right.
Come by around 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. You got it.
All right, thank you. Fish nipples.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning, Jen.
Good morning.
I'll say my mom used to make it gizzard stuffing.
Gizzard stuffing?
Disgusting.
We use the liver, everything that's inside.
Can you talk into the mouthpiece? Jesus.
Mix it with hamburger, and it was disgusting.
Mix with anything?
No.
Disgusting.
No, that is not on my list.
Disgusting.
Wow.
Yes.
Gizzard casserole.
Is that on the list?
No, it is not.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're doing well, though.
On things that drop on the enemy.
Top 10 worst Thanksgiving sides. Emma.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi, Jen. How about like Kraft macaroni and cheese?
Well, number 10 is macaroni and cheese.
What?
Now, I love this side. I really love this side. However, to me, it's more of like a
How is this on the list?
Chaz, it's my list.
It's mac and cheese.
Oh, wait. Okay, so I love this side. But it's more of a barbecue side than rather a holiday side, so that's why it's on my list.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear.
But if you have deep fried turkey, it's perfect.
I don't expect it at Thanksgiving, but I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, I'd rather
it's
have
there.
Oh, yeah, it's going on my plate.
I'd rather have that than have the other stuff. Yeah.
It would be on my plate.
Then why is it on your list?
For this.
Why is it on your list?
Chaz, we had a conversation last night because I think it's the worst because it's not meant for Thanksgiving.
It's the greatest thing to be able to just turn your wife down. Thank you, God. All right, top 10 worst Thanksgiving sides, 203-882-9757.
Mostly sunny, breezy, and mild. Low 50s today. 29 on Woodbridge.
We have reports of stopped traffic right now, 95 southbound. This is right around exit 21 in Fairfield. Heavy delays because of some late running overnight construction. The two left lanes currently blocked, and Parkway is moving much, much better as of right now. Delays over 45 minutes already. Again, this is right around exit 21, 95 southbound. This traffic report brought to you by Avelo Airlines. Hey, Connecticut, did you know you can fly nonstop on Avelo Airlines from New Haven and Hartford to almost 30 cities, including Jamaica and Mexico, with everyday low fares, reliable service, and no change or cancel fees. Book your trip today at AveloAir.com. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Top 10 worst Thanksgiving sides. Jennifer's doing the list. What do we get so far?
We have green bean casserole, ambrosia, candied yams, cream corn, and mac and cheese.
Sandra, Long Island.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning. Pearl onions.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, you are the best. Yes, wait. That is actually number 8. Reason I will not eat them. I think they look like mucus plugs in slime, and they look gross.
They do.
Look like what?
Mucus plugs.
Mucus plugs.
Yep.
Nasty.
That was the working title on them. They said, creamed onions is probably a better idea. Yep. The worst thing I ever hate about those is you go to hit it with a fork, and somehow it just shoots it across and ends up hitting you.
That's
You
right.
have a stain on your clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to penetrate them.
Anything round, bad.
Yeah, you could fit that in your nostril and then shoot it out.
You know what? For a finale this year, I'm going to do that.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What did you say? I can fit it in my nose?
Yeah, and then cover the other nostril and then pop it out.
Okay.
Yep. The Italian handkerchief.
Aaron and Quorum.
Yep.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning.
Morning.
My guess is cranberry sauce.
Oh.
Boom. Number 3. Okay, so I'm probably one of the only people that
Cranberry
like
sauce.
I like canned cranberry sauce, but I'm not a big fan of homemade cranberry
So
sauce.
weird.
Oh, you know something?
I'm not.
I do it.
Well, I had my mom's homemade cranberry sauce a few years ago, and it was very tart and soupy.
It's quite
and,
tart.
Disgusting.
It has like pits in it.
Man.
I want the shape of the canned one myself. Yeah.
Really?
I'm
yeah,
not mad
I love
about
the
that
shape
one.
too.
I do like that.
Because it's fun.
the canned
You
one.
smash it and everything's awesome.
Yeah. Somehow there's always still a can ridge somewhere.
And,
just
it's,
can't, yeah.
and it sticks to everything.
It does.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like glue.
All right, Aaron. Thank you. What did you say about your mother's?
You're just trying to get me in trouble. It's very tart and very soupy. I think it should be thicker.
Oh, yeah. It's
It
more
was
like,
kind of bleeding all over the plate.
more like a juice. It's invading parts it wanted to invade.
It's like,
Yeah.
Like the Rhine River?
I like
Yeah.
things separate. I don't want everybody together in like one glob.
Yeah. When I choose to move you there, I will move you there. You're not invading
Yes,
on your
exactly.
own.
Right.
Yes.
It can be too sweet.
Yeah.
Also, that really is
Yeah.
a turnoff.
When it's tart, you feel both sides of your face meet. Like,
Disgusting.
it's the worst.
Sean and Westbrook.
Before I give you my top 10 guess, I want to ask, did either Jennifer or her mother have Chuck Woolery in the death pool?
No,
No.
I did not.
Disgusting.
Unforeseen. Unforeseen.
My guess is anything that resembles or looks like Jell-O salad.
Jell-O salad.
I saw Jell-O salad on some of the lists that I had looked up, but I always think of Jell-O salad as more of a dessert, so I did not have it on my list. I'm sorry.
I feel like those have gone away. Are people still making those?
Yeah. It went the way with bunt cakes.
Yeah. You don't see them anymore.
Anything at the mold. Yeah.
I saw ambrosia 2 years ago.
What?
That's a first. I saw ambrosia 2 years ago.
Who
That's
brought
a
that?
Throwback.
Who brought that?
Huh?
Who brought?
Amy.
Amy. That's right.
Stephen's wife. Yeah.
I thought
It
you
was
meant the
actually
band.
pretty good.
It was good, but it's the whole, it's a texture thing. I can't. I just can't.
Nope. I don't like the dish or the band.
Joe
love
the
the
Bellman. Top 10 worst Thanksgiving sides. Joe the Bellman.
Good morning, Jen. You need a better bell. Hey, I'm going to go with rutabaga.
Oh, I can't even spell
Oh,
it.
wow.
Do folks still eat that anymore?
Well,
What does it look like?
it's a root vegetable, and you break it down kind of like yams, but it's just no. Yeah.
No,
Well, the way
I
you describe it
I
is
don't
yum.
have it on my list, and I really wanted to ring my bell for you.
I'll
What's
bring
that
you a
supposed
better
to mean?
bell at the toy drive.
All right.
Here,
Thank you.
A rutabaga. It
Bell.
almost looks like if an onion and a potato had a baby. That's a rutabaga.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
appetizing.
That's what it
Sounds
looks
hard.
like. It doesn't look right.
Dirty yuck.
Something wrong with it.
Yep.
Ken in Oxford.
Get Oxford.
Yeah, good.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
How about candied yams? I hate those things.
That was mentioned earlier.
I already had that. That was number 7.
Thank you, Ken. Tucker and Thomaston.
How about deviled eggs?
Nope, deviled eggs was not on my list. I love them.
Those were an
They're
appetizer.
always welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Over
that's-
mac and cheese, but it was on the list.
Right.
What's that?
But mac and cheese is on the list.
It's my list.
Get the bell and a
You
list.
guys have a good day.
Thank you. Big Mike.
Well, it's actually Sergeant Joe took what I wanted with the cream
Officer
corn,
Joe.
but I'm going to go with potatoes, mashed potatoes.
Really?
No, love mashed
Some people make
potatoes.
them
It's a
they're dried
staple.
out. They're nasty.
The staple. Can be garlic mashed or cheese mashed or regular mashed or.
People make them. Sometimes they're just nasty.
Yeah, you're
Dry
right.
out.
Though. Sometimes they do come out terrible, and it's like wall spackle. But no, I am a fan of mashed potatoes. So
No bell, huh?
no bell. Do you
No
want a
bell.
cursory bell ring? You want a cursory bell ring? Okay.
Courtesy
All right,
ring.
Mike. All right, let's wrap it up.
Okay, so top 10 worst Thanksgiving sides. Number 10, mac and cheese. Number 9, creamed corn. Number 8, creamed onions. Number 7, candied yams. Number 6, salad. Takes up too much room. Number 5, ambrosia. Number 4, Brussels sprouts. Too many toots. Number 3, cranberry sauce. Number 2, creamed spinach. Nobody got that one. And then number 1, green bean casserole.
Disgusting.
All right. Nice job.
I'm full.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Ring yourself off. We should have the people who can make magical sides, like the opposite of this list.
Yes.
But we just did call in, tell us how to do it.
Please.
Yeah. If it's easy.
The good
if it's
stuff.
complicated,
Just think us.
Don't waste your time on
Right.
us. 203-882-9757. Call in your magical side.
Mostly sunny, breezy, and mild. Nice day. Low 50s. 29 West Haven.
We got some late running construction going on right now, 95 southbound, right around the Fairfield area, between exit 24 and 21 especially. We're seeing some heavier than normal volume, about 30 to 40 minutes right now. Now on the Merritt Parkway, we've got some additional volume as people are moving over. It's not as bad, but it's still pretty busy. We're looking at delays about 20 minutes. That's going to start in Trumbull right around exit 48 moving southbound. This traffic report is brought to you by Make-A-Wish. Make-A-Wish is a proud participant in the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event from now through January 2nd. When you purchase or lease a new Subaru, Subaru will donate $250 to the participating charity of your choice. Go to wish.org/Subaru. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
K&J Tree Service.
The best.
Limited time only, now through November 30th. And let's check the date. It is the 25th.
Getting close.
Free stump grinding with every tree removal.
Nice.
Limit to 10 free stumps per customer.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For every tree removal quote approved now through November 30th. And the work can be approved now and scheduled later. You don't have to have it done now. You just have them come out now.
Yeah, perfect.
Before November 30th, give you the price quote, then you schedule it, and you get all these stumps removed for
Beautiful.
free.
Beautiful.
Man, there's still a lot of tree work need to be done in Oxford.
Yeah.
I was looking around at some properties over the weekend.
It's gonna be a while.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a while. It's Chaz. If you need anything related to trees, K&J Tree Service should be your first call. It's always mine. It's AJ's.
Yep.
And it should be yours. K&J Tree Service now offering special discounts for the tribe. $250 off when you spend $2,500 or more, and $500 off when you spend $5,000 or more. And plus, that awesome deal that they're offering everybody now through November 30th, free stump grinding with every tree removal. Limit 10 free stumps per customer for every tree removal quote approved now through November 30th. Work can be approved now and scheduled later. Go to kjtreeservice.com. That's kjtreeservice.com. Or you could text them to get your free assessment. 203-248-TREE. Call in your magical sides. There's been going around for a long time now. I've never tried it. The White Castle.
Yeah. Every year comes up.
So what do? You take the burgers and the with the buns and everything.
Yeah, they explain it in the video, but basically all you're doing is removing the pickle.
That's it.
That's it. And you just chop them up. You add stuff.
Too much water?
We put water. Yeah.
No, because of the pickle, I mean.
I think.
Yeah, why are you taking the pickle
I guess
out?
the pickle kind of ruins the flavor. I would leave the pickle in.
I would leave the pickle in.
I love pickles, so I don't care.
What is this clip here? Is this from the White Castle website?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Did you know if you take original White Castle sliders with no pickle, cut or tear them into small pieces, add finely diced celery, black pepper, thyme, and sage, pour in chicken stock, and toss all of that together really well. Then spread it into a casserole dish and bake it at 350 degrees for 35 minutes or until done. You get the most unexpectedly delicious stuffing and the dish that will disappear first at your Thanksgiving gathering.
I wouldn't mind trying it.
I'd try it. I really would. I noticed it said sliders, not the no cheese. So it's got to be the rat without the hat.
What's this?
No, there's no cheese like the slider. No cheeseburger. So just the regular meat slider. So otherwise the cheese interferes with the mix.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good though. I mean, every year it comes up.
It sounds great.
Yeah. They always try and throw themselves every single holiday. You know, they have that special for Valentine's Day. But yeah, every Thanksgiving they say this is really good. I definitely try it.
I do like a stuffing that has an additional element like sausage or meat to it. I don't always like.
Yeah, you gotta have meat.
Just the bread and the veggies.
Yep.
Man, I'd like to try it.
Doesn't sound tough.
Too bad
to make.
we don't have a White Castle around here.
I know.
Yeah.
That's really the problem.
Damn it.
Yeah. Trying to think we got to go.
You're planning your course. 203-882-9757 if you want to share one of your magical sides with us. Chaz and AJ in the morning, 99.1 PLR. So they have White Castle in the supermarket.
They do.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just do that?
We can do that.
In the freezer aisle?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it won't be the same.
It's the same ingredients, ultimately.
Pretty close. You're just baking it.
Yeah, you're making it a whole new thing anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll be missing some grease, but that's all right.
Yeah.
99.1 PLR, Chaz and AJ in the morning. We're talking about sides.
Right.
And White Castle, every year this comes out. That you take their burgers, take a pickle off, grind it up, throw in some, turkey stock?
No,
celery,
chicken stock,
seasoning.
Chicken stock,
thyme,
celery, thyme.
Mix
and
it
you
up.
can make a good stuffing.
Yeah, I definitely try it.
Now we need someone who knows what they're doing to do it for us.
At least that's out.
Stuffing's pretty easy, actually.
Yeah.
Phil's a good cook.
I'm all right.
But do you have time to do this?
Sure
you have time for this project, do you?
I could try tonight, I guess.
I mean, Dave from Riverview's coming in Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I'd ask Ruth, but I think, a vegan thing.
Right.
They make
you
impossible.
You don't want White Castle meat all over your kitchen, do you?
This is clay.
They make impossible White Castle sliders.
They do, and they're delicious.
Yeah, I know. No, we want possibles.
I want to be able to judge it on its,
right.
On the recipe.
Full merit.
Right. As written.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would try this too.
Yeah, I'm interested. I've been hearing about it for years, so now, I want to try it.
We must try it this year.
But it's got to be someone who knows what they're doing.
Right. Because measuring and stuff like that and actually cooking the
There's
specs.
measuring
right.
and stuff like that.
I eyeball things right now.
It tells you exactly. I'm on the website. It could not be easier.
Really? All the ingredients?
Yeah.
Measured?
Yep.
How many sliders?
10 to 12.
All right. So that's a package right there. It's easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And we do have the little oven here in the kitchen.
Right.
Or not.
Well, you want to try here?
I was assuming whoever's doing it could just chop it up here and do it.
Yeah,
here.
you par-bake it at home, and then you bring it in. You just got to heat it up.
Just warm it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I could try it if you want.
I'd definitely try it.
I think we should all try it and see who's
Let's
best.
do this. Ian Ruth said she'll try it.
Okay. Well, we should do it Wednesday, so this way, if anyone gets sick,
right, we have 4 days.
Got a
to
couple days to get back together.
Right.
Yeah. I want to thank everyone who came out to the Sam Tillery food drive at Connecticut Fresh Food and Produce in Wallingford Friday. Feels like it was a year ago, but it was only a few days ago. Joe Ceccarelli, I love this guy. His dad and his uncle owned Ceccarelli Lumber.
Okay.
And he always donates a lot of money.
Always.
Toy drive, whatever we're doing.
Very generous man.
Always.
We're standing outside, and all of a sudden, this forklift comes with a pallet of turkeys. It's like, where do you want these? In the truck?
Where'd you find those?
It's like from Joe.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
It was like 2 pallets of turkeys.
Incredible.
Like, you know how many people are going to eat well thanks to this guy's generosity?
Many.
Then Jonathan Kerr Beauty showed up, and ProClean showed up with their crew, and Chafin Luhana Law Firm was there. Like a lot of
lawyers,
a lot of great businesses came up, and then there were people some people they don't even heard of the station or whatever, but they see that there's someone there collecting, and they're like, I want to help.
Yep.
Deal.
Yeah, I mean there were a lot of tribe members. Emma came by. But they're, I love the people who, it's like, I just want to help.
Exactly. They'll run in and grab a couple of things here, hand them on the way out.
I love those people.
Oh, there's some money in the tub. Yep.
Oh, yep. I know what you're doing. Don't need any more information. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Yep.
Right.
They come
Awesome.
scooting in there. Yep.
It was great. I was nervous at first. I got there, and it was about 15, 20 minutes of nothing.
Oh.
And typically you get cars pulling up, and there's activity, and there was no activity. Then it got really good. So I want to thank everyone. But thanks to your generosity, a lot of people are going to eat on Thanksgiving, which is just a basic necessity to eat. And let me tell you from firsthand knowledge, it's worse on an eating holiday when you have no food.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really rubbing it in your face.
Everybody else
As
eating,
a kid, you're like, oh, okay, we're having cranberry sauce.
Right.
You know what I mean?
On bread.
So a lot of families aren't going to have to experience that thanks to you. So thank you. All right. Coming up, a tree worker attacked by bees while up in a bucket.
Yikes. Mostly sunny, breezy, and mild day today. Low 50s, 29 now in Brantford.
All right, looks like the construction is cleared, 95 southbound through Fairfield, but we've got some heavier delays than normal at this time. This is right around exit 24 through to about exit 17. Delays now about 40 minutes trying to get through. And then on the Merritt Parkway, a lot of people had jumped over, so we've got extra volume there as well. 15 southbound in Trumbull, we're going to see brake lights starting at exit 48, but it gets heavier as you move through Fairfield. This traffic report brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
All right. Is it going to snow on Thanksgiving around Connecticut? Let's talk to Channel 3 weather god Scott Haney. Good morning.
Good morning. No. All right. Have a great day.
That was so quick.
All right. No snow on Thanksgiving here.
No.
Good.
It's
Great.
looking wet, not white, but it's going to be a nasty day.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Wind-driven rains. We're talking gusts 20 to 30 plus miles an hour.
Ew.
The rain is going to be coming down. It's going to be kind of raw. Temperatures only in the 40s. Not looking like a nice day on Thanksgiving, I got to be honest with you. But at least it's not snow.
Right.
Right.
You're inside anyway eating, so who cares?
Right. It's an inside holiday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, Wednesday looks great for the busy travel day. And Friday, you'll wake up to, depending on how early you wake up, a couple of rain or snow showers Friday. But temperatures on Friday only get into the low 40s. And then the weekend, we're talking about windy conditions, winds gusting again, and temperatures only in the 30s Saturday and Sunday.
Yikes.
With wind chills that'll make it feel like it's in the teens and 20s. So it's going to be a really cold weekend. Some of the coldest area of the season thus far.
Yeah.
Were you able to get the Syracuse game at your house?
Yeah, believe it or not, Caitlin's boyfriend showed up with a Fire Stick. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
And we were able to watch the game.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, he plugged this thing into the TV, and in 2 seconds, the game was on. Meanwhile, I spent 45 minutes on the phone with Comcast trying to get the one channel, and they were like, oh, that's another tier. You have to go up another $400 a month. And I was like, no.
No, hell no.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, we're having dinner with Scott Friday, and his phone kept going off.
Kept blowing up.
It was Comcast.
Comcast calling back and saying, we have confirmed your appointment. All right, I get it. I get you. You don't have to keep calling. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, good. That's
but
good.
a nice dinner on Friday.
That was fun, man.
That was
It was
great.
so much fun. And the food, I gained a pound, and then I gained a pound Saturday, so it was terrible.
Yeah, that would, Roma's a great
The cake,
restaurant.
the strawberry shortcake dessert did me in.
Oh, yeah.
I believe he has the best carrot cake in all of the state.
I think you're absolutely right. I tried that as well. It was unbelievable.
I enjoyed everything. It was awesome.
Yes. Your meal looked amazing.
I think you licked your plate.
I did. There was a pattern on the plate originally.
I don't think there was anything left on your plate.
Not mine either. I told her to wrap the plate. I was taking it home.
And then thank you for the checks, by the way. He gave me a stack of checks.
Oh, you're welcome.
$10,000 in checks.
I saw that. It was awesome.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
And listen to him. He's laughing.
Yep.
I asked him at the table. I was like, you ever make a donation and say, you wake up the next day and say, oh.
What did I do?
That hurts.
Oops.
A little.
Why am I walking funny?
He's like, no, not at all.
I'm walking funny all of a sudden. Why?
Well, let me tell you, the one with the Naugatuck Valley, it's the longest history in the mankind of check writing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all the words.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Lower Naugatuck Valley. I was like, how am I going to get that all on a check?
Right.
But I did it.
You did.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. I'm really blown away by your generosity.
Oh, my pleasure. It's absolutely my pleasure. I'm glad the kids are going to have some gifts to unwrap on Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
All right, if we don't talk to you, have a great Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. When are you guys off? Thursday, Friday?
Yeah.
Yep.
What about you?
Okay. Thursday. I'm working Thursday morning.
Wow.
Come on out to Powerhouse in Berlin. I'm going to be doing the 5K road race there.
Oh, wow.
And then, And then I'll leave and go, and then I'm off Friday.
There you go. Cool.
All right. We'll check in anytime.
All right.
Always.
We might check in with you on Wednesday.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Scott Haney.
Yep.
Freaking guy is really generous, man.
Very, very generous.
I didn't want to tell. I didn't want to tell him about this. White Castle side.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he'd be into that.
Right.
He's on a diet now. He's doing really well. He's like, I was watching him eat Friday.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this guy's pretty good.
Very good.
Like, because he and I are the same in terms of you put good food in front of us, it's going to be gone.
Yep.
Like I'm like a dog. I'll just eat until I'm about to explode,
and then have more.
and then it's like, all right,
dessert,
a little dessert.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I went out last night. I had one of those. I'm like, oh, son of a.
Well, it's a season meat.
Oh, then I'm you got to sit funny on the couch, almost like sideways, like,
right.
Oh, I can't bend right now.
It's preaching.
Yeah, no, he did a good job.
Nice.
All right, so when we were talking about the White Castle slider stuffing,
yes,
Pat from Oddfellas texted me. I make deep fried stuffing balls every year. The stuffing balls are the size of meatballs, and I deep fry them for about 3 minutes. Once I'm done with the turkey, out of this world.
He needs to get here now.
Well, I said, well, that sounds amazing.
Right, don't talk.
Thinking he would say, well, I'll bring you some. And he goes, oh, they are, my friend. Crispy on the outside, stuffing on the inside, baby. Have a great holiday. Like, what are you doing here?
Wah, wah.
So it's a little lacking, I'll be honest.
Really? Why would you do that to us?
Something's missing now that I know it exists.
Yeah.
Right. Why wouldn't you say, I'll bring some over Wednesday morning?
Right. For you to try.
Man, that sounds really good.
Yeah. You know what's a nice after Thanksgiving treat is you take egg rolls, the rolls for egg rolls, and you stuff it with the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the stuffing, and cranberry sauce, and you fry them. It's freaking amazing. And you dip it in the gravy. Amazing.
Holy crap.
Amazing. Just
Do you
unbelievably
do that?
amazing. Yeah. Well, I don't do it. Somebody else did it for me. But what I had was delicious.
Who's the somebody else?
The other half.
Why is it always a mystery?
The other half used to do it, but does not do it anymore.
Oh, the other half, the wife,
right? Doesn't do it anymore. Yes.
You don't refer to her.
So now I have to.
Somebody asked me about this. It's like, is he still married? 'Cause he doesn't even talk about her anymore. I'm like, it's complicated.
It is complicated. So the other half doesn't make any more sense. I have to seek it elsewhere.
So wait, how did you refer to her? Some other person?
Right.
Yeah, some other person used to make it.
Right.
It was great.
A lifetime ago.
A lifetime ago.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of people, if you have like a waffle iron, you can shove the stuffing, you put the stuffing in there.
Oh my God.
You make a nice little waffle out of your stuffing, and then everything else can fit on top.
Right. You make a sandwich out of it.
Yeah, you get your little mashed potatoes and some of the crannies and stuff over here. You get your gravy, your cranberry sauce, turkey in the middle, obviously, but
it was like a panini.
Yeah.
That sounds friggin' amazing.
Yep. So versatile.
I'm bringing a side to the Capozellas in Newtown.
What you bringing? Lasagna?
You know what it is?
Lasagna
Yeah.
from Roseland.
Nice.
Yeah, it took me a while to find their lasagna. And now that I found it, I'm like, this, I believe, is the best restaurant lasagna in all of Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah.
They put meat and stuff in it?
You would think it's homemade.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's basically everything over there.
Yeah,
is
it's
they've been
homemade.
making it the same way since the beginning of time.
You got to have meat in lasagna. Otherwise,
You have to. If not, it's like pasta with cheese stacked.
Glue.
Yeah.
You can fix the show.
Oh,
with
no,
it.
there's meat, there's sausage.
Oh, got to have that.
Oh, it's everything.
Yep.
When you carry that tray, like a half a tray, you're like, holy crap, this is pretty heavy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It does. It adds up so quick.
My sister's house, they're having that. They have my mom's lasagna and mom's stuffing.
Your mother's lasagna is amazing.
Because they have mom. I'll be sitting eating like crunchy celery sticks.
That lasagna would be heavier than your mother.
Seriously. It's incredible.
And your mother's stuffing is nuts.
She's trying to find a way to make it and freeze dry it and send it over here overnight.
Well, Jennifer has the recipe, but, it's just never the same.
There's something
it's
that
so
mom
true.
does, yeah. The mom's version, I'm sure Jennifer's delicious.
No, it'll be close. You'll recognize it.
There's
like
something.
if you take a bite, you'll be like, oh.
It's missing mom.
That's right.
In a good
Only
way.
she could do it.
There's something that she does.
You kind of have to be in the kitchen with the person for many, many years, and then they slowly hand it off to you.
Yeah.
And then, kind of give you critiques as you're going.
Yep.
For that to really make it. This is the obligation we have.
Yeah.
As younger, well, not younger anymore, but the younger generation has an obligation to be in that kitchen with the elders all the time, learning those recipes can't die with them.
She's got to teach me the lasagna. She's got to teach me the stuffing and all the Puerto Rican dishes.
Mofongo.
Otherwise, I'm out.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Totally out. So
I've watched my mom make chicken cutlets dozens of times. I've helped her make them. I make them at home, and everyone's like, "These are so good." I'm like, "They're not my mom's.
Yeah, they're not.
They're
even
not
close.
the same.
Yeah.
Thank you, but it's not right. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did wrong."
Yeah, same here. I can make my father's sauce. I could get close, but it's
never going to be right.
Sauce, yeah.
There's this Florida guy.
Uh-oh.
He survived a vicious bee attack. He was stung more than 100 times.
Ooh.
It gets worse.
Ooh.
He's sharing his remarkable story of survival, where he was attacked by a swarm of bees during a tree trimming job.
Oh, no.
Nowhere to go.
So he's in the bucket?
Oh, man.
He's in the bucket. Stung more than 100 times. He fell 30 feet off the bucket.
That wasn't enough.
My God.
That wasn't enough. Okay.
Quote, at one point, I just literally gave up because I was in so much pain. I couldn't take it anymore. He said he was about 30 feet higher than the roof next to him on Wednesday when he hit a beehive during a post-hurricane tree trimming job. They just came straight up at me. I couldn't get them off me.
Yeah.
Oh, this
and
poor
there's
guy.
so many, you don't know where to start.
And you're in a bucket. Where are you going?
Where are you going? Exactly.
Right? Like, not only can you not run away, but even just like waving your arms around is dangerous. You can't just start being...
Yeah, it summons more of them.
Right. And you don't have any bee spray or anything to protect. Like, there's nothing. You're just completely defenseless. Oh, this poor guy.
He said he accidentally hit the switch, so he was stuck in his bucket truck as the bees kept stinging him.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said jump, so I took off out the side of the machine. I fell 30 feet. I hit the roof, rolled off the roof to the ground, and then things just kept coming at me.
I'm surprised he's alive.
There should be, bees should say,
he's had enough.
He's had enough. I think he's had enough.
Yeah.
Right? Like sometimes a boxer you'll see will be like, all right.
All right. You're good.
Right.
Yeah. I don't need to.
I don't think bees have
one
that.
One bee tossing a towel in the air.
Like sharks. Sharks don't have that either.
No.
Right. Well, once the dude is not a threat, the bee should be like, okay, we could go back.
Exactly.
Neutralized.
Right. Back to our stuffing.
Back to the flowers.
Right. Target eliminated.
We have a news report.
A man setting off an angry swarm of bees while trimming trees, but this encounter would go from bad to much worse. The whole hive going on the attack while he was stuck 30 feet in the air.
And of course, then he had nowhere to run. He had to choose one dangerous situation in order to escape another.
Souvenir of the honeycomb from the colony that almost killed my husband.
This photo shows just how high John Christian was off the ground Wednesday when he hit a beehive during a post-hurricane tree trimming job near Ocala.
They just came straight up at me and I couldn't get them off of me.
The Brevard County resident says he accidentally hit a switch, getting him stuck in his bucket truck, and those bees kept on stinging.
I just started hollering help and somebody said jump, so I took off out the side of the machine. I fell 30 feet. I hit the roof and then rolled off the roof to the ground. And them things, they just kept coming at me.
Christian not only survived...
Before he jumped out of the bucket, he didn't have a southern accent.
No.
What happened after he hit his head?
I say what happened.
They're showing his face while he's talking. He's got his sunglasses on still. I'm like, oh, okay, that's probably a good move.
Okay.
But it looks like he's got a missing front tooth. And I'm like,
was that before?
Already
before? It is Florida.
But also the fall. The rest of his crew pulled him away from the swarm and rushed him to the hospital.
I had no broken bones, no internal bleeding, and whatever they treated me with at the hospital, it's a miracle because the swelling went away.
Christian says he's known of his bee allergy since he was a teen. He says he was stung about 120 times, nearly half of them on his head.
According to the bee...
on the head yet.
One's bad enough.
One had to get an armpit.
Yeah. That's a bad spot.
That's a bad spot.
That's a real bad spot.
But the head.
Yep.
They get so pissed when they get trapped by like your clothing if they make it down like your collar.
Yep.
But
at least with bees, it's one and done. When it's the hornets, man, those things sting you over and over and over again. Right. One guy can nail like 5 or 6 times, then go reload.
Yeah.
beehive guy, when he got here to remove them and stuff, he says so many of these stories end up in tragedy.
A bee removal worker near Orlando says he believes these weren't European honeybees, but actually killer bees.
The bee guy should have held that story until Tree Guy was out of the hospital.
Yeah.
You don't tell him that on scene. Like, yeah, a lot of you guys die.
Yeah. How you doing? Good?
Thanks.
Right.
Yeah, your head's swelling up like a balloon.
John Malick. I am not the animal.
I'm not the
Their comb throughout the whole thing was extremely dark in color. There was no honey on it whatsoever. And, typically whenever you get attacked by bees, or I should say get stung by bees, you've got 3 or 4 stinks. You don't get hit hundreds of times, and they were just in his hair and just all over him.
Christian says,
This poor guy.
Like Medusa. Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Well, he survived, so good.
Yes.
All right, dumbass news. A man accused of booby trapping a sign. Chaz and AJ in the morning, PLR. .99.1 PLR. Comedian Dan Brown in studio. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Dan!
A man accused of booby-trapping no parking sign with razors.
That'll work.
Let's go to the audio.
Meanwhile, disturbing allegations involving a Lafayette County man. Jason Curl is accused of putting razor blades in a no parking sign adjacent to his property. As WREG's Mike Suriani reports, a woman trying to remove the sign was cut, and now Curl faces serious charges.
Jason Curl arrested November 20th after Lafayette County investigators say the College Hill man booby-trapped a no parking sign.
That's a weird name, isn't it? Booby.
Yep.
Booby trap.
Right.
Booby trapped.
Booby.
Different kind of trap.
That come from?
Okay. I don't think you want to touch a booby trap.
Right. It's a trap. Why is it booby?
Seriously. Why do they call it booby trap?
Isn't booby like a synonym for like being a stupid, like a dumb
an idiot, yeah.
A stupid trap.
Like only a moron would fall for this trap.
That's pretty good.
A complete booby.
A boobay trap.
Why call it booby trap? Okay.
Yeah, why booby?
It was used in the 1590s to describe a slow or stupid person. So, boom. You nailed it.
Wait, did you point at me because I was right?
No, you're right. You're right.
It's a dumb guy trap.
Because you were right.
It's AJ's game show. He's giving you a point. You get the point.
Okay, good.
That was a good point.
Oh, thanks.
A dumb guy trap. Right. So he must have put this sign up and then people were just taking it down.
Right.
He's like, oh, yeah?
Watch this.
Watch this.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick razors in here.
Yep.
Booby-trapped a no parking sign with razor blades and placed it on property adjacent to his on County Road 130. A woman who didn't know the sign was dangerous was cut on her right hand when she tried to remove the sign from this gravel parking lot next to Curl's mobile home.
I mean, it was just
Mobile home.
Yep. Goes with the booby.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder how many she took down before she got the razor blade to the hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Not that was, I mean, anybody who touched that. So now everybody else's blood's in your hand also. That's gross. If anybody else got cut before her and tried to do it, just didn't report it.
Right.
I just don't, like, how much anger is that going to instill in you where you're going to, like, I want to cut people's hands up.
Right.
Like, I don't understand where the anger, I mean, yeah, I guess I would be angry, but, like.
That's an old method they used to use in the city to keep people from stealing your car battery.
This is a retired or unemployed person.
Yep.
Who has nothing to do.
Wile E. Coyote. Yep.
And this becomes their life's mission.
Their obsession.
Like, no one can park here. This is my spot.
Yep.
So you start with the sign.
Yep.
Well, you probably start by coming out while people are parking. Hey, you can't park there.
Exactly right.
I don't see any no parking signs.
Right.
All right. Damn it. Now I got to put a no parking sign up.
Right.
You put the sign up and then they take it down.
Yep.
They take it down. They take it down. Well, now I'm going to get a bigger one.
Right.
Take it down.
And then you move to like the Acme products.
Right. If they touch it, boom.
Right. All right.
I mean, it was just a small cut on the side of her hand. Wasn't gushing or anything, but it was a cut. It cut her good.
It was cut.
Jordan Jennings, manager of Skymart Bait Shop and Grocery in Oxford, was on duty November 20th when the woman came in asking for help.
She was asking for a cloth or something to clean it off. So I proceeded to get her one, and she was very distraught, upset about something.
The woman then
maybe because her hand was cut.
Yeah, the blood.
The whole bleeding thing.
Yeah.
He
runs a bait and tackle. He's like, my hands bleed every day, lady.
Right.
I don't know.
That's not a cut. I'll show you a cut.
You know, I didn't realize like that was even an option. Like, oh, there's a no parking sign. I'll just remove it, and then what could happen?
Right.
There's no sign now.
Right.
It must be an obvious not from the city sign, right? It must look like
cardboard or something.
He spray painted it or something. It's like, yeah, this doesn't matter.
It's written in like poster board and crayons.
Yeah. He
like
spelled
a kid's
parking
project.
wrong.
Right.
The K was backwards.
So wait, his trailer is right next to this store, right? So all these customers must be parking there in his spot.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
I don't know. I'm almost on this guy's side. Not with the razor blade, but
Right. Yeah. Other ways to do it.
there's other ways to do
Yeah,
it.
like a pit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a tiger pit.
Yeah, and you put sticks and leaves over
Facing
it.
upwards,
And
yeah.
they just go, "Ah!"
then when you fall in, razor blades.
Random landmines and snakes.
Right. Put nails in boards so
Right.
the tires go flat.
Right. See, we got it.
Yeah.
The woman then revealed what happened just moments earlier.
She said she grabbed a sign or something and said it cut her. That's all I knew.
Shouldn't have grabbed the sign.
Yep. Don't touch the signs.
It's like hard to feel bad for her because she was going to throw out a no parking sign that didn't belong to her.
Exactly. So
You just heard that song too many times. Signs everywhere. Signs. She had enough.
All right.
Friday, there were still a number of no parking signs on Curl's property, but according to the affidavit, the sign involved.
He's got more than one.
He's got lots of signs. Are they showing a shot of all the signs?
I'm trying to look it up. It looks like it's just printed on loose paper. And then he's tied it to a post with like dental floss.
Oh, yeah. You need real signs.
I'd see that. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not taking that seriously.
Yeah. I would. Yes, exactly. I wouldn't take it seriously, but I also wouldn't go around taking people's signs down.
No.
Yeah, I'd still park there, but the sign can stay.
Other place to park.
Hey, someone tried real hard to tie this. All right, it can stay, I guess.
Oh, I want to talk to that guy.
Yeah.
The guy who put the razor blades in the sign.
Yep.
Like, he's got a story. Like, what led him to the point where he's like, oh.
Dirty blood.
When I was in Vietnam,
I'm booby
Charlie was
trapping
always
this.
stealing my parking spaces.
They tried to take our village, but I had a sign.
That's it. They are going to be out of the sign stealing business.
I'll show you a sign.
This is what happens when you're retired and you have nothing to do. Your neighbors become your enemies. Like you're plotting against them.
You dwell. You just dwell.
This guy needs a hobby.
He needs a hobby.
Right.
Yeah. He needs a show to watch. He needs some enjoyment in his life.
Build a model plane, whatever.
Yeah, pick up wood carving. Exactly. Something productive.
Take up boating,
Yeah.
jogging, something.
Right. Go to the senior center.
Right, whatever it
Right.
takes.
Involved had multiple razor blades attached. I was told the gravel parking lot where the razor-laced sign was found had recently been enlarged and is on property used by the Lafayette County Fire Department, the College Hill Community Center, and a nearby school, and that Curl had placed no parking signs there before. Curl was arrested.
It's not even his lot.
It's not.
Oh, my
Not at all.
God.
Now
This
back
Earl.
off. We're back off again.
He's just parked at a school.
Jesus.
It's a parking lot, Bob.
Oh, all right. Well, it's Florida. All right. Jeff Dederian from News 8 is in. How school bus cameras are about to become a nightmare for some drivers.
Mostly sunny, breezy, and mild day. Today, low 50s, 29 on Wallingford.
All right, we have an accident reported in Shelton, Route 8 southbound as you approach exit 14. It's blocking the right lane. 2 cars involved here on the Derby side of the bridge. The right shoulder and right lane currently blocked because of that accident, so you can expect delays about 45 minutes trying to get by. This traffic report brought to you by Medicare.gov. This year, they're comparing all their options during Medicare open enrollment. You don't want any surprise. Visit Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th, paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Omaha Steaks.
Omaha!
This is the eating season.
Yes, it is.
It has arrived.
Delicious.
And I pulled a couple of fillets out of the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
I have it all. It's like a library inside my freezer.
Very
of
organized.
Omaha meats and sides and desserts. And
Yeah.
I wrote the dates of, everything so I can keep track of which one should go first.
Right.
Yeah. And
well thought out.
I used that Omaha special seasoning.
Put that on the burgers.
I haven't tried it on the burgers.
Try it on the burgers.
I put it on the steak, and it was just out of this world.
Try everything.
Out of this world. Nothing delivers comfort and joy quite like the unrivaled quality and taste of Omaha Steaks. This year, skip the holiday hustle and bustle. Who wants to be in those supermarkets? Overcrowded, overpriced.
The worst.
And save 50% off site-wide during their cyber sale at omahasteaks.com. Plus, get a $30 reward card when you shop early and score an extra $30 off with the promo code CHAZ, C-H-A-Z. From legendary steaks to mouth-watering desserts and more, save 50% off site-wide during the cyber sale at omahasteaks.com. Plus, the tribe gets an extra $30 off with promo code CHAZ, C-H-A-Z, and $30 reward card when you shop early. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com. That's O-M-A-H-A steaks.com. And an extra $30 off with promo code CHAZ, C-H-A-Z. Minimum purchase may apply. Jeff Dedarian, News 8 in studio. How you doing?
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
Morning.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, no, absolutely. Thanks
You're
for having
doing
me back.
some school bus story.
Yeah, so tonight at 6, we have a story that is going to look at these new AI cameras that have been outfitted in Bridgeport on about 270 buses.
Why AI?
Because I think they're trying to improve the technology and basically these cameras now, they capture live and in real time. They GPS stamp the location. They GPS the street. They timestamp everything.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So it's really irrefutable now.
And this is not for on the bus activity.
No.
This is for the
Good
cars
question.
that don't stop when the lights are flashing.
There are cameras inside the buses that capture the kids on the bus. These now are new cameras that they're trying to stop people. And the video we have, in not to sound dramatic, but it is shocking. The video, especially from Bridgeport, where people just don't stop. There's little kids crossing the road, and people just go right by them.
Really?
Don't stop.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, how long does it take for a bus stop to stop?
Right.
A minute? Minute and a half? I don't know. I treat it like an emergency vehicle. I don't know about you guys. If I see it, I'm so paranoid, I stop like a mile and a half before.
Right.
Just because it can be, the kids get off the bus, they're excited, they run across the street, and it's a $250 fine now.
Is that how much it is?
It is. Yep.
Is that first, second, third?
No, first, whatever. First, second,
first.
third. Yeah,
Okay.
first every time. And
Do you
so,
lose your license at some point?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet. So in October, they had 903 citations go out, and then there's a review period.
Someone listening must have gotten one.
Yes.
Can you call if you've ever gotten a ticket or a citation for like driving through the flashing lights of a school bus?
What did you do? Wow.
And that's just in Bridgeport.
I did it once. I didn't get a citation.
Oh.
I got the bus driver's arm out the window.
Oh. Roadhog.
Right.
Dare you.
If I see you, I'm going to kill you.
I didn't mean to. I just wasn't paying attention.
Right.
And I look up and I'm like, whoa.
Yep.
The bus was just rolling to a stop.
Yeah.
It then turned its flashers on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just going to keep going.
Sorry, I was finishing my text.
Look at Jeff's like, I
got you on tape.
I have a report
right,
in addition to my story.
Might have to roll on my phone right here. Maybe it's rolling now.
So in your report tonight at 6, do you have footage of this AI camera catching someone rolling the flashing lights and then them being arrested or a summons or whatever?
Not with the citation, no, because what happens is, so you go through the school bus stop, it captures the video, and then that gets sent to this third-party company that's reviewing
Automatically
sent.
Like the cameras.
So there's the video gets sent, there's an evidence package that gets generated, and then the good part about
evidence package.
Nice.
Right.
And this is without a human doing anything.
Right.
Hold on. So after that happens, they have not AI, not a computer, 3 humans review the video, which again captures your front license plate, your rear license plate, your car,
flashing lights,
everything, and it
thing.
shoots out a beam. Think of a beam. It shoots out a beam. So it captures the street location, the time, the date, your plate, your car, everything. So then, but 3 humans
Does it
then
get the
look
face
at
of
it.
the person driving?
No, it doesn't do that.
Okay.
It doesn't do that.
This person's sleeping.
And then after that, it gets sent to the municipality. Then somebody in the municipality has to review it.
Gotcha.
And then the ticket will formally be sent.
All right.
So 900 people, though, in 1 month, guys. Think about that.
Let's take Matt in Southbury. Hey, Matt.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Good.
Hey, no, I got pinched for one of those, but I can't even be sure it was me or one of the guys that works for us, because all it does is it takes a picture of your van, and it says you went through a thing, and it shows you a video of or a picture. It sends you a picture of your truck, and it doesn't show who's driving, but it still hits you because it's got your plate.
Yeah, because it's got your name attached to it.
Right.
Yeah. No,
That's why
I
you
know.
got it, yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't remember if it was you? Does it give you a date, time, and location?
It was during the day. It was actually over in Brewster, and I was doing some work in a school, or one of us was, but I can't be sure it was me. I just know it was my truck, and doesn't take a picture of who was driving.
Was it a red light or a school bus?
It was a school bus.
Oh.
Yeah, so they got the picture of the front and the rear of the van with the plate, and like I said, it caused a bit of an argument amongst us because we couldn't prove who was driving.
Right.
But it was like $250.
Just always go with a new guy.
$250.
It's your fault, Bob.
And it gets tied back because Matt is, if whoever the registered owner is, right?
Yeah.
That's who's going to get the ticket, not the driver.
And then the insurance goes up, I would imagine.
For that
Right,
person.
exactly.
The business, yeah.
I'm sure. But
And it's violator funded too, meaning the cities and towns like Bridgeport, for example, they didn't pay anything for the equipment. It's all violator funded, which is a fancy way of saying
Pay for itself.
Drivers pay for it. So you pay your $250. Portion of that, the company, Bus Patrol, that's the name of the company, they keep a portion of it, and that's what pays for the equipment, the monitoring, the processing, etc. And then Bridgeport, in this case, gets the rest of the money.
Gotcha.
So there's no dole out of taxpayer money for this.
That's good.
No, just a guy driving.
Right.
Right.
All right, Matt. Thank you.
It. All right, thanks.
All right. Jeff Dederian, News 8 in studio, doing a story tonight at 6 about AI cameras now added to buses in Bridgeport, but now is this expanding through Connecticut?
They're trying to expand it, but it's only in Bridgeport now, which is was a little surprising to me when I, worked on this, because if it's violator funded, then you'd think other places would have it. They did say that they are in discussions with other cities and towns in Connecticut to add it. I asked them, obviously, which ones. They said, look, we don't want to say anything yet until we have it, nailed down.
Locked in.
Surprise. Yeah.
But it's not widespread. And the other thing, too, is in order for a person to get a ticket, this is a state law. That's why, obviously, you get a ticket. A police officer has to see you go through it.
Right.
In other places. So we talked to the cops, and they're like, look, we can't, we don't even have enough people to do the job every day. So now we
Your
can't
follow-up on this will be if you can successfully fight it. You should grab numbers of some of these people.
Right.
And then the follow-up is...
Exactly.
What is it like to fight? Oh, really? One? Hold on. All right, hold on, Christina. We're going to come back to you.
Don't move.
Bill in Westbrook.
Hey, I think you just answered my question. Hazmat, one of my drivers, I was behind him, I was picking him up. Bus stopped, he stopped naturally. He's got his flashers on because he's hazmat. Guys goes over the double yellow. I got it on camera, around the bus, around my truck, and off he goes. Cops tell me, well, we didn't see it, so we can't ticket it. But I think you just answered the question. They, if I guess the municipality is the one that's actually buying the cameras and engaging, then they'll take care of their own because it's their own equipment. I really don't know. But I was really surprised. Do you find that happening? And I guess you do, because you just said that does happen.
So you could show the footage to the cops, and they will say, well, we didn't see it.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though
they
there's
have
footage.
to see it. They have to see it. They have to physically
witness
it. In
it.
other words, they would have to be at every stop, location for a bus in order to actually give you the physical ticket. That's the rub here, because they can't be everywhere.
No, but if he has footage of footage, and he can't show the cops the footage,
it could be doctored
because they weren't there.
Right.
Right. But it could be, to AJ's point, it could be doctored.
Okay, but how many times has footage been submitted as evidence in court cases?
Every time I was there.
All the security footage. Yeah, right. All right, thank you. Good luck. Oh, man, we got a lot of calls here. People apparently dealing with this, flashing light school bus thing.
Yep.
Jeff Dederian, News 8 in studio.
Mostly sunny, breezy, mild today. Low 50s. 35 now in New Haven.
All right, we are looking at delays right now in Shelton. We had an accident. This is Route 8 southbound, exit 14. The right lane is currently blocked. 2 cars involved on the Derby side of the bridge right there. So we're looking at the right shoulder and partial right lane blocked with delays about 30 minutes trying to get by. We've also got a disabled tractor trailer right now, it looks like, blocking the center lane in Norwalk, 95 southbound as you approach exit 16. That's causing some pretty hefty delays as well, about 45, 50 minutes trying to get through. This traffic report is brought to you by Avelo Airlines. Did you know you can fly nonstop on Avelo Airlines from New Haven and Hartford to almost 30 cities, including Jamaica and Mexico? With everyday low fares, reliable service, and no change or cancel fees, book your trip today, AveloAir.com. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
All right, let's talk about K&J Tree Service.
Let's do that.
Now through November 30th, free stump grinding with every tree removal. There's a limit, 10 free stumps per customer, which is fine.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a lot of tree stumps.
Exactly.
Full free.
No tripping.
For every tree removal quote approved now through November 30th. So you could have the work done whenever.
Yeah.
After the holidays, January. But you have them over now and you schedule it now.
Yes, get it set.
And you just get it approved now, and there you go.
Yep.
You get this deal. Plus, K&J Tree Service offering special discounts to the tribe. $250 off when you spend $2,500 or more, and $500 off when you spend $5,000 or more. K&J Tree Service should be your first call. I've used them several times.
Yep.
I got some more stuff for them.
Nice.
Yeah, I got another project.
Cool.
And then, AJ, you've used them.
Loved it.
Awesome every single time.
Yep.
So now through November 30th, which is like 5 days, free stump grinding with every tree removal. Limit 10 free stumps per customer for every tree removal quote approved now through November 30th. All right. Reach out, kjtreeservice.com. That's kjtreeservice.com or 203-248-TREE. Is the school bus driver still on? Or did we lose the school bus driver? Line 8. Jeff Dedera on News 8 is in studio. He's doing a story that's going to air tonight at 6 about AI cameras on school buses now. And it's picking off people in Bridgeport and sending them tickets. What is your name? Janine?
Yes.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're a Long Island school bus driver?
Hey. Yeah, we've had it for a while now, about a couple of years. The school bus tickets.
Okay. And
you've had these AI
helping?
cameras?
Yes, we have the cameras that give out the tickets on Long Island. Yes, $250 tickets.
Nice.
Okay, does it seem to be working?
Well, you know, yes and no. I think it still needs a little bit of. It needs to be tweaked a little bit. With
What does it need?
things.
What does it need?
Well, I feel like people are unaware of what they should do, because 9 out of 10, when I had put my yellows on, which is a warning, that's pretty much when you should start to slow down and stop.
We just had this conversation during the break.
Stop.
What do we all do when we see a yellow light?
I freeze.
Book it. The kids aren't jumping off the bus during the yellow. All right? They're not even getting out of their seats until the bus comes to a complete stop. So we're getting the ticket
Pretty
while
much, but that is...
the bus is still moving.
No. You're getting the ticket once that stop sign goes out and the reds go on. But your warning is those yellow lights.
But once you're in that
Don't try to
sphere of
beat
the
the yellow
stopping,
lights, because
Sorry to interrupt you. Once you're in the sphere of the red triple lights, they call them.
Yeah.
Then you're in that zone. And
what are you doing there? You weren't supposed to be there.
I mean, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be in the red zone. You shouldn't be in that in front. You should not be in front of that bus when it stopped. Do we agree on that? I mean, you think about it.
Like, there's a lot of things that people.
Come on.
Yeah, people need to do their. They need to do their homework and realize that there's, I have people that go right through my reds, and they are in a trance. They don't even see. I blow my horn, and they still don't see me. They're especially. People are so busy listening to things on the radio. They're on their phones.
Hey.
They're not paying attention.
Don't blame us.
Yes, they should be.
No.
Right. Don't change that
You
dial.
can still
Leave it
be
there.
a good driver.
Do not touch it.
Still be a good driver.
It's the texting and chasing Facebook. Things like that,
What's Facebook?
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah. It's just, and a lot of people don't realize that the smaller buses are picking up special needs kids, and sometimes it takes a little time to get those kids onto the bus. There's a lot of things with that need to be addressed, because it does take some time to get those kids. Sometimes they don't want to get on the bus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What kid did?
I drive a big bus. I don't drive the small ones, but it's just that people are, and they get mad. They get mad because they think I'm going to wait for them to go through before I put my stop sign out. And I'm not going to do that.
No, you got
to stop.
Do they look at you as they go by, or do they pretend like you're not even there? Like, do you lock eyes with them?
Oh, it depends. Either, I do, and some of them are in a trance, they're clueless, and some of them throw their hands up and think that I'm going to wait for them to go through before I put my stop sign out. And listen, that's I get people, they throw their hands up, they scream at me. I do what I got to do.
Yeah.
I just.
No, thanks for what you do. It's a thankless job. And you don't get paid a lot.
No,
I love my job.
Good.
I have to say.
And then what happens on the bus, right?
I get, Long Island, we get paid pretty. I get paid pretty well on Long Island.
I don't know if the Connecticut bus drivers want to hear this. What do you get paid?
Roughly.
Oh, I mean, right now I've been doing it 6 years. I think I'll tell you, I don't care. I'm making about $34 an hour.
Nice.
It's not bad.
No.
How many hours a day?
I don't care.
How many hours a day?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because it's part-time.
Well, I
right?
do sport. Well, it depends. It's really not, like with me, I'm not really part-time because I do sports and I do, high school, middle school. So, I'm working a lot. I work until late at night sometimes.
Okay.
So it depends on what job. Some people retire, they just want to do a couple hours. But yet I work I'm pretty much full-time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you
All
think there
Janine,
should be
thank
school
you.
bus?
So,
I'm going
to wrap it up.
Okay. Going.
All right. Thank you, Janine. And be careful.
Yeah.
All right. One more quick call. Rob in Bridgeport, you got a ticket?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I'm sending in my paperwork so I can argue the point that I was not in front of the bus when the sign was out. I was past it, and then I got the ticket anyway.
Where were you?
It was Bridgeport Stratford line.
Okay, but your car when the picture was taken was where?
Was in the midst of a turn, right at the bus.
But
it was at a four-way intersection. I was taking a right, and they were stopped at the sign. They were coming to a stop at the sign, and they were going to put their signs out, but the signs were not out when I took the right-hand turn.
Did you see the bus with the lights on?
I did not. The lights were not on when I was going past the bus. And then when I was past the bus, they took a picture of my license plate, and then the stop sign on the bus was out at that point. So I'm going to argue the point that I did not.
I would argue just to see.
The rate of reversal. The rate of reversal is very low.
Okay.
Very low.
Yeah.
Is it just a picture or is it a video?
It's video.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. Yeah, video.
It's video. And again, it's timestamp. It's GPS location, coordinates, like it's NASA stuff.
Yeah.
So It's hard. It's hard.
Well, good luck.
All right. Good
Yeah,
luck, man.
All right, thanks.
All right. Let us know. That's the good follow-up.
Yep.
Anyone got out of it? Doesn't sound like...
Not many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
Someone said I should do like city buses too. People who don't stop for people, regular.
No, they're going to do
city
it
bus
everywhere. They're
transit.
going to do it with red lights.
It's revenue.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they want to apply AI to stuff, they should apply it to these traffic lights.
Meaning how
Can't
long
you
they
stop
run?
every 5 feet?
Oh, right.
Yep.
You know, you're worried about the planet. Organize this to where we're not stopping. If you go from New Haven to 84, you're stopping a million times.
Yes, you
every
are.
light, you're
Yep.
stopping.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
And when there's no traffic or cars
No
on the
traffic.
other side,
Yep.
you just
No
sit
traffic.
there.
You're
Exactly.
just sitting there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a good story. You're going
It
to have
is.
a lot of people watching it tonight.
Yeah, hopefully, and it's just an important thing, and the video really tells the story, right? When you see the video and the kids, and we highlight some of the video, the kids that just are walking in the path of the bus. So, people just got to watch out for this stuff, because all it takes is it's cliche, but it just takes a second.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, no, it's important stuff. Jeff, thanks for coming in.
Thank
man.
you guys for having me. I
All
really,
right.
really
Jeff
appreciate
Bedarian,
it.
News 8. All right, then we got another News 8 person on next, John Pearson. How about them Cowboys?
How about
they
them?
actually beat a decent team.
Mostly sunny, breezy, mild day today. Low 50s, 28 now in Cheshire.
All right, 95 southbound. We got heavier than normal delays. Had an earlier stalled tractor trailer in Norwalk around exit 16. That's been cleared, but again, heavy delays remain. We're still dealing with this accident, though, in Shelton. That's Route 8 southbound approaching exit 14. The right lane and right shoulder both blocked right now because of this accident on the Derby side of the bridge. This traffic report brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery Traffic.
Car Beauty and Company Realtors.
The best.
Jonathan just sent me a text of a house that's going on Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could talk about this yet.
Okay.
But if you want waterfront property
Ooh.
for around $350.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. In the heart. Right here.
Yeah, keep an eye on Car Beauty.
Okay.
Jonathan Car Beauty and Company Realtors. Him and his entire crew came out to the Sam Tillery food drive Friday.
Yeah.
With tons of food.
They come in
They
mass.
pulled up all the cars and food. Just really great people.
Yeah, great group.
That's who you want to do business with. If you're going to sell like what is probably the biggest investment in your life, put it in the hands of someone who cares about the community and who cares about doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
Jonathan Car Beauty. Here's his personal cell phone. 203-980-6886. CarBeautyRealEstate.com is the website. Jonathan's direct number is 203-980-6886 or CarBeautyRealEstate.com. All right. Anybody watch football over the weekend? John Pearson, News 8. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm a Giants fan, so no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, sorry about that.
Yuck.
It's tough being a Giants fan these days. Any local team is kind of rough.
Right. Giants, Jets, Pats all suck.
Yep.
Like really bad.
It's a bizarre year.
And all different dysfunction.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to be excited about one team, I guess the Patriots, their quarterback's going to be really good. Drake May's going to be really good, I think. The Giants, though, what a disappointment that's been. I feel like that's and the Jets, the two of them have been probably more disappointing than the Patriots this year.
The Jets do the same thing every couple of years. They psych their fans out into thinking, this is it. We got ourselves a seasoned quarterback. Or
we've got the team.
We got this is it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't had a good quarterback. Like, would Namath, maybe? I mean, when's the last
And Brett Favre.
He didn't. Yeah.
No, they've had a lot of people who were towards the end or at the end that you think, well, they probably have one more good season.
They can squeeze
they
some
could
more.
probably do this.
Yeah.
And then it becomes that's right. It's the Jets.
They're spent.
Yeah.
I felt that way with Aaron Rodgers. I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to do it this year. I thought they were a playoff team, and you know what? The biggest thing about him is gone. He can't move the way he did, and that was like that. In his arm, his greatest strengths, and you take that ability to get out of there and move the way he did. Then you know what you're seeing. Hopefully, they can make a little run here late in the year, but I don't think so. They got to move on from him for sure.
No, and the Cowboys. That's I just feel like all right. I'm going to be like a Jets fan now. It's just I'm just going to have to settle in and know that I'm not going to see a Super Bowl in my lifetime.
It is what it is. Yeah,
it's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, you must have liked yesterday though. They made it really interesting at the end, huh?
I said that they beat a decent team as the tease, but really, the Commanders lost the game.
They were screwing up.
They lost it.
Yeah.
They lost the game.
They did.
Yeah, no, they did. But you know what? At least the Cowboys seized that opportunity because, by the way they've been playing most of the year, that's a game they probably would have lost a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. And it was nice to see a Connecticut kid catch touchdown for your team, Chaz.
Oh, was that a Connecticut kid?
Luke Schoonmaker. Yeah, he's from Old Saybrook.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Nice.
We knew that long.
Went to Hamden Hall. Great kid.
Nice.
Yeah. So you got a Connecticut guy to root for on your team.
We're about to go to Zoe's Pizza. And, it's Cowboys. I'm like, I'm not sorry. You've killed enough of my time.
Right.
I'm not sitting here for this whole game.
Yeah.
But they're up, and I'm like, okay, well, they're up. They're only up by 3, but I'm like, all right, well, they're going to blow this. I'm not going to sit here and watch this.
Right.
They get a punt return, right? The ball comes down, hits the Cowboys player, and bounces to the ground. I'm like, yeah, this is how we return punt. This is how they do it.
Doink. Yeah.
They drop the ball. He grabs the ball, and he runs it all the way back.
That was amazing.
Their first touchdown return, a punt return for a touchdown in 50 games.
Yep, that was amazing.
50,
he
5-hour game.
Just kept going.
I'm like, that is fantastic.
And then you give up that monster touchdown late in the game because you're trying not to give them up a touchdown. There you go. And thank God the kicker misses the extra point.
Yeah.
But what a mess. It was kind of a messy game, that's for sure.
This is that time of year where you could see, like it's American Idol in the middle of the season where you're like, all right, a lot of these teams we could just say, you're out of here.
There's a clear separation
There's
now.
a clear separation.
Yeah. It's not just, a couple of weeks, we're right back in it. Nah.
No.
Yeah. No.
So Lions.
There's also a lot of teams.
Like who do you think?
I think the Lions. I love the Lions. Right. I mean, they're scoring points. Their defense is playing great. They were close last year. I think they got that experience. So I think they finally pushed through in the NFC. In the AFC, I want to believe the Bills. I want to see a change. I don't want to see the Chiefs again. They're winning by. They got 9 lives. They've used like 8 of them already. Getting out of every game by the skin of their teeth. I'd like to see a change in the AFC. I think either Buffalo or Baltimore finally pushes through.
I'm with you. I'd really love to see the Bills win a Super Bowl, man. They got so close with Jim Kelly.
So they.
You know?
This Pittsburgh team is so boring, but they just keep winning.
Yeah, what
they
the hell?
Just keep winning games.
I agree. I think they're like a half a tick off, though. I agree with you. I love Pittsburgh, too. They've done it. Mike Tomlin is phenomenal. I mean, he gets it done every year. Just I don't know if they're ready to push through this year, but we'll see. It's going to be wide open. I hope Buffalo. I'm going for Buffalo, too. You mentioned the Jim Kelly thing. That fan base, I mean, who deserves a Super Bowl more than that group right there?
I mean, Buffalo-Detroit would be hysterical in the Super Bowl.
It would.
Someone's going to just be cursed forever.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yeah, sign me up for that Super Bowl right now. Just, fresh and different, exciting offenses. Watch you say that, and it'll be like a 10-7 Super Bowl final.
I mean, the Vikings look very good.
Yeah.
9-2.
Yeah,
They're excellent.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that division's the best division in football. The NFC North they're phenomenal. It's like the Vikings have a chance, if the Lions stumble here, to take that division.
Who else do you think? So Lions, Chiefs, Bills, Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, like the Ravens and Steelers in the AFC.
Yeah, right, the Ravens.
Yeah, they keep an eye on it. I mean, I don't know. The Chargers are getting better. They're not ready yet, but they're getting better. Let's see, in the NFC, and then that whole division with the Seahawks and the Niners, and like anyone could win that division. I don't think anyone's coming out of there. Though the Rams, they're all like separated by one game, 4 teams. So I'm gonna who we mentioned. I think is going to be
Those are the top tier teams, right?
This Miami team's kind of figured it out recently. They've won 3 in a row. And if they beat the Green Bay team in Green Bay this week, I think everybody's suddenly taking them seriously.
Yeah. I also, who's it? The Broncos are playing okay too. That's another team I'm pleasantly surprised by the way the Broncos have played this year. But I don't think they're definitely not getting to the Super Bowl. But they could make some noise there. Their defense is phenomenal. So if you can play some good defense, and they have a chance to pull an upset or two maybe in the postseason.
John Pearson, News 8 Sports Director on the show now. What do you think of Brady as a football analyst?
He's good. I mean, he knows the game. Like, I'm not going to argue. He knows the game. He's a little. I'm not going to say he's flat or anything like that. He's getting better. I think he dissects the game pretty good. They put him in the lead right away, and of course you have to do that. He's such a legendary quarterback,
icon,
GOAT, if you will. So, but I think he's clear and decisive. And, he's gotten pretty good.
You know what it is? The guy with him in the booth, is the same. They both are vanilla, and you need like vanilla and hot sauce.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Some character.
Like you can't have vanilla and vanilla, and it's just too much vanilla.
Exactly.
They found a spot for him though. They now do this thing that they never did before, where they bring Tom Brady into the post-show game, and he talks to, Michael Strahan and, all those guys.
Yeah.
And that back and forth to me is like, wow, this is, if you could do that in the booth.
10 times better.
Yeah.
While the game's going.
Yeah.
They're talking football at a high level.
Right.
Right. And he's doing a really good job with that. And hopefully some of that rubs off.
You're putting him in his element. You're putting him in his element.
He's talking to football guys about football.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So it's a work in progress. I'm sure give him next year they'll probably reassess that whole thing. Kevin, he's with Kevin, right? Is that who he's with all the time? I think Burkhardt. Is that who he's with?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's so vanilla. I don't even know his name. Like I don't even care.
Vanilla Bean.
Yeah. But what about Jason Garrett? How does he get to go on TV and talk about what teams need to do to win when he coached the Cowboys and never won anything? How do you do this?
Pot calling the kettle black.
I want to break my television when I hear him telling winning teams what they need to do to be successful.
Don't listen
I'm like,
to him.
are you kidding me? You should be embarrassed. Go hide. Go walk off Go leave football. You should walk. You should be that person in the tribe where they're like, you can't be part of us anymore.
Exactly.
And you just
You're
walk
banished.
this lonely walk through the woods by yourself.
Yeah.
You're banished from the
Banished,
tribe.
Exactly.
one man's trash is another man's treasure. You don't work out one way.
Just do the opposite of what he says.
No, does anyone see that and say this is ridiculous?
Yep.
Well, it happens everywhere, though, Chaz. Right? Someone doesn't do well, and they resurface somewhere else. Someone thinks, "Oh, they found something that's going to work here." I don't know. Are you also bitter because he was a cowboy too? Like if he was a dolphin and wasn't very good, would you care?
No. He's ruined a lot of Sundays for me.
Right.
And now here he is telling people who have Super Bowl championships how they should win games. I'm like, shouldn't they be telling you how you could have won games? Tony Romo is the only one that never won a championship that I listened to him do play by color, and I'm like, he's good.
Yeah,
he's actually very good.
Yeah, he called so much stuff before it happens. It's wild how they're going to do this, blah blah blah, and it's like what?
And then it
he
happens.
had the playbook right there in front of him. Yeah,
exactly.
And he gave you an element of excitement. Chaz, I want you to go home, though. I want you to watch the Super Bowl teams of Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith and calm down a little bit.
Prescription.
It's the holidays, man. You should be happy.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, being in Texas Stadium and watching Aikman throw a long ball to Michael Irvin and hear the whole stadium go quiet, and all you hear are the footsteps.
Wow.
And then the catch, and the crowd go. I long for those days.
That's nice.
I was in Dallas, living in Dallas during those times.
You had that moment.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bring Jimmy Johnson back, too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he did so well in Miami.
Yeah, well, he was great there. I'm going to be thinking of you on Thanksgiving Day now. If you have to beat the Giants, right?
It's the festival of losers.
When he breaks the wishbone.
The Cowboys and the Giants.
Yeah.
God.
Eat before you watch that game.
Yeah. All right, John Pearson, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
No problem. All right, guys. It's always good to talk to you.
Thank you. He's right. I do need to calm down.
Find your happy place.
He gave you homework to cheer up.
He's right, though. All right, 99.1 PLR, Chaz and AJ in the morning. Let's go from one good song to another. 99.1 PLR, Chaz and AJ in the morning.
Look outside, the snow is falling. What a sight to see. Daddy will be coming home as happy as can be.
You remember this from last year, right? Everybody?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yep.
Through the door, 10 minutes after.
All right, well, this is what we're doing differently this year. We brought in Michael Moran, the city historian of New Haven, because this song is a horrible... All right, Keith, stop.
I didn't take long at all, did it?
No.
You remember?
My eye was
wow. It's on a twitch.
That was maybe 40 seconds of
Yep.
Yeah, you do want to keep your listeners.
That's so bad.
It's the worst Christmas song we think ever recorded. Horribly sad.
Yes.
Then it turns out happy, but still sad because there was a busload of people who died.
Right.
Yeah, what happens to them?
One family's happy.
One family. But it mentions New Haven in it.
Yes.
And we thought we got to bring in the historian to tell us, how did New Haven get mentioned?
Why?
In all this? Is it from New Haven?
New Haven's got a long history with Christmas songs. The song Jingle Bells was written by a guy whose family roots trace back to New Haven. This one surely is the oddest and worst that has a New Haven tie. Of the team that did it, Perry Como was involved in this, which is pretty amazing.
Really?
Linda Bennett is the singer, but the team that put it together was Paul Vance and Perry Cohn. Paul Vance was born Joseph Florio in Brooklyn, and he's the guy that wrote the lyrics, and he wrote he wrote 300 plus songs. Perry Cohn, it turns out, which is a pseudonym, is a guy who probably didn't want his real name associated with all the songs.
I wonder why.
Smart.
Perry Cohn is actually born in New Haven, and I've been in touch with him, his real self, and he says that Paul Vance did all of the lyrics and that he cooked the whole song up. They got together, recorded it, put it together in 4 hours, the guy who made the music, Perry Cohn, and that he thinks it's probably accidental, or maybe Paul Vance was playing a trick on Perry Cohn or something. Vance would have known New Haven. He doesn't have, as far as we know, any direct ties to the town. But
first he said, "How'd you find me?"
But it's at a time they're doing all these songs in the 70s, these sort of novelty songs, and we were talking before we went on air, and some folks know "Run Joey Run," same team, same year, which was the song that went to #1 on one of the charts, #4 on Billboard.
Also terrible.
Well, let's go through this horrible mess first. Do you want to play a little bit more of this song?
We're sorry to interrupt this program, but a bulletin has just been handed me. There's been a serious accident involving the number 5 bus out of New Haven.
Guy why they let this guy make a mistake and they just kept it in there? Did you hear it? Bulletin just handed me.
Oh,
handed to me.
Handed to me, yes.
Right.
Bulletin was just handed me.
Right. And the keyboard went dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Hey, can you turn the keyboard down? I can't concentrate. Stop it.
I wonder if they were like, you know what? Because it's supposed to be live radio.
Right.
Let's just leave it.
It'd be interesting to know if anybody who's listening was around. CT Transit was set up around this time. There were all kinds of independent bus lines, I think, that came together. Was there a number 5 bus?
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't think there is now. So,
well, no, erected.
That's right. It hit a tree.
It's still sitting there.
There's been a serious accident involving the number 5 bus out of New Haven. The only information we have is that the bus skidded on a patch of ice and slammed into a tree. Stay tuned to this station for further details.
What a horrible announcement.
Nothing says happy holidays.
How fast is the friggin' bus going?
Yeah.
I forget who.
Yeah, go ahead.
I forget who it was. We first played this, last year, 2 years ago, but someone called and goes, "What friggin' tree are they hitting?"
There's only one left. You found it.
Go ahead.
Mommy, isn't that the bus Daddy rides each night?
Put your mind at ease, my children. Everything's all right.
Dan, have you heard this song?
I think I've heard snippets of it.
Don't get excited. Things will be okay. Nothing bad is gonna happen on this Christmas Day. It's gonna be.
It captures the whole 70s vibe. You got to admit that.
Thank God for mommy's drugs.
With all the children by the Christmas tree. It's
Oh, but wait.
Yep, here we go again.
Here we go.
Mad piano player.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been handed the latest report involving bus number 5 out of New Haven. And from all indications, we're sorry to report that there were no survivors.
How do you say that?
How did they get that report?
Right.
How did they? Someone showed up and said, "Yeah, it looks like they're all dead."
There's
Forget
no
the TV.
reconstruction team.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, forget the police investigation. You better give that guy on the radio all the information.
We sit through 8 hours of it. You just not all dead.
Yeah, they're dead. Just let everyone know.
Right. So
Two
I
and a
rolled
half
out.
minutes later. There you go.
Check the bushes.
Normally, I don't laugh this hard at misfortune like this, but
Bus full of people just gone. Okay.
We didn't like it.
Oh my God, this just can't happen. What am I to do? What have I got left in life to look forward to?
Who will walk me down the aisle?
That's really. That's the first thing you think of.
You think
Dad's
that far
dead,
forward? Right.
bleeding in a bus.
Right. That far forward, you thinking?
Right. Who's going to walk me down the aisle?
Right. How
The
about
family's
me,
all
me.
selfish here.
How about tomorrow?
The mom's got 2 kids, and she's like, "What do I have left in life?"
But at least her
Nothing.
sadness is coming from, I'm going to go through life without him.
Yeah.
yeah.
So at least she's like, all right, this is sad. He's gone.
and
The
God's
kids
like-
are like, what
It's
about us?
So selfish. Like her father just flew through the windshield of a bus.
You got to get a psychiatrist on about this. I brought you guys the dude who wrote the song, Paul Vance, wrote his autobiography. And if you think the song is bananas, Paul Vance's life was bonkers.
Wow.
And so you could do all kinds of psychodrama. He had interesting issues with his birth father, with his mother's husband, with his own kids, and all kinds of stuff. So he writes all these songs, including this one and Run Joey Run, that are about dads and families and sort of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm going to leave you the book about that he wrote. And again,
Did you read
the
it?
song is bonkers. I did read it.
You read the whole book.
Yeah, yeah. And his life is something else.
Wow. So you could kind
Talk
of
to his estate, and you might be able to take it to Netflix and get an interesting series.
Really?
I mean,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah.
Never have to tell.
I'm going to leave you this book as my Christmas present to the Chaz and AJ show. And there's going to be some morsels.
Christmas.
You're going to have all kinds of Paul Vance things.
When a historian is blown away by a person's life, it's like,
Yeah, and you get, in his decades, he lived a few centuries and all kinds of stuff. He had some interesting. Google Joey Gallo. That was one of the guys he hung out with. So
That's the mobster?
could be
Joe Gallo?
yeah. And all kinds of stuff in the recording industry that he was involved in, and ups and downs in his life. But his own, he doesn't hold back sharing about his own sexual exploits. Let's say that.
Wow.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
He was bus number 5.
This was not this was not an altar boy kind of life we're talking about here.
Oh, boy.
So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting person.
I wonder in his mind if his father took that number 5 bus. Right. It's like in his mind, all of the people who wronged him through his life are on that bus.
Right.
there were no survivors.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have gone back in history, and I got a copy of a newspaper from New Haven in 1788. And it's got an article in it by a guy complaining about Christmas carols in 1788. So we do seem to have a through line in our town of things that we're now doing today, of like complaining and calling out Christmas songs. So this is keeping with New Haven history.
Funny. All right, a couple more seconds of this.
My wedding day. Who is gonna buy me toys and take me out to play?
That kid is the worst one of all
Greedy
of that.
bastard.
That kid is just like, who's going to buy me toys now?
Right, yeah,
That's it.
What about my G.I. Joe?
Yeah,
Right.
get a job.
Yeah. His father's corpse is still on the bus,
Smoldering.
bleeding out. And he's like,
Smoldering.
who's going to buy me toys?
Right.
The songwriter writes about his kids in ways that ring with that. So
What's that?
the songwriter writes in his own autobiography about the way his kids were to him, which again, you can unpack some stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
This keeps getting better.
For us.
Then there was another hit song that this guy wrote.
Mostly sunny, breezy, mild day today, low 50s, 35 in Bethany.
95 southbound, we're looking at heavy delays right now through Southport. This is exit 19 to about exit 13. Delays there, 30 to 35 minutes expected right now. On the Merritt Parkway southbound through Norwalk, heaviest delays, exit 40 to Stanford at exit 36. Looking at least 20 minutes of additional travel there. This traffic report brought to you by Compassion International. Every day a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
So this song mentions New Haven.
Yep.
We have Michael Moran, city historian of New Haven, in studio. And so this person had a hit song called, what was it? Everybody Run?
Run, Joey, Run.
Run, Joey, Run.
Run, Joey, Run.
Yeah, same team. The songwriter and musical arranger. Same year, 50 years ago next year. Next year is the 50th anniversary.
Oh, wow. We'll have to really do something special next year.
50th anniversary of Toads, of Campus Customs, and this song.
And so this song is also tragic, right?
And dramatic, yes.
So what happens in the song?
In the Run, Joey, Run song?
Yeah.
But it's another thing. So it's like a dad shows up to have a conversation with the guy who's been going with his daughter. And the conversation he wants to have is to shoot the guy.
Oh.
The daughter says, "Run, Joey, run."
Right.
And dad ends up pulling the trigger and kills his daughter.
Right.
Oh. So what? She jumps in front of
something like
Joey?
That.
Yeah.
Or?
You go, oh, yeah.
That's just, it went to number 1 on the charts in '75. So it was a big
How screwed
hit.
up were we?
Yeah. And the chorus is overdone. You know, they did, the main verse.
Can we hear some of it?
Yeah.
Daddy, please don't. It wasn't his fault. He means so much to me.
Where are we in the song? Middle? Or
We're gonna get married.
Very beginning.
Just you
that's how it starts.
Every night, the same old dream.
Is this the dad or the kid? This is Joey.
Same singer.
This is Joey.
The memory, the sound of Julie's cries.
God bless YouTube. Check out the videos sometime, y'all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just cheesy.
My dad and I just had a fight, and he stormed out the door. I've never seen him act this way. My God, he's going crazy. He says he's gonna make you pay for what we've done. He's got a gun.
21st century's got nothing on melodrama. I mean, this 1970s did melodrama well.
Daddy, please don't. It wasn't his fault. He means so much.
This sounds like the same singers from the last song. This sounds like the daughter.
They were the only singers psychologically damaged enough to handle it.
I think it might be right.
Yeah.
Like mad till I reached Julie's place.
This sounds like someone who wants to be Neil Diamond.
Yep.
Maybe Old Fashioned Christmas was supposed to be the B-side to
Right.
this one.
Right.
All at once I saw him there, sneaking up behind me.
Watch out!
Then Julie yelled, "He's got a gun!" and she stepped in front of me. Suddenly a shot rang out, and I saw Julie falling. I ran to her, and I held her close. When I looked down, my hands were red, and here's the last words Julie said.
Daddy, please don't. It wasn't his fault. He means so much to me.
You see what I mean about that? Some psychodrama that you can do with this dude. There's some weird stuff, family dynamics going on.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah, this is good news for everybody as you gather with your families this week. If you've got issues, don't worry. There's other people who have got issues.
Play the song. You feel much
History
better.
tells us.
Yeah, if you think this time period is screwed up, then go back to 1975.
It's so weird. Like it's about killing your kid, and it's presented in a musical number.
Right. For a dramatic form, yeah.
Wowie.
And the quality's not good either.
No. Well, there was some funky in the background.
Yeah, 2025. We got to get together and see if Toads is willing to host us. We'll have like a playlist of all these 1970s songs.
Michael Miranda is in, city historian. What is all right, Al in the shed? Al?
Hey, what are you guys doing? I remember that song so well. I can't believe it's happened or not. Daddy, please don't. It wasn't his fault. He means so much to me. I know word by word.
Al's coming to the toy drive, and we're building him a shed. And, maybe he could sing the song from the shed.
He might be the 50th anniversary guy. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But no, anyway, yeah, that brings back a lot of memories. That was cool.
Were you chased by a lot of dads?
And by the way, Al remembers nothing.
Exactly.
When we ask him questions from his life, he's like, I don't remember.
But this he remembers.
I don't know. Ask Laura.
I knew a lot of dads that didn't like me, and I dated 2 girls. Their father were cops.
Yeah, these songs are called novelty
really
songs.
good.
All right. Thank you, Al.
All right, guys.
All right.
Bye, Al.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on from these weirdo songs,
please,
and talk about Thanksgiving traditions in New Haven. The Quinnipiac Thanksgiving Rock. What is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we always got to remember today and every day that there were people here for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, long before English settlers came in 1638 to New Haven, and the Quinnipiacs were here for maybe as much as 10,000 years, and there remains indigenous presence throughout what we call Connecticut. But there's a really cool rock that has a plaque on it now over off Woodward Avenue in the Annex section in New Haven, if folks know that, not too far from I-95, which is where Quinnipiac people would gather every year for a harvest festival, and they would cook. Said that the smoke could be seen from what's now East Haven and West Haven and all over the place. And they continued to gather there for a long time into the 19th century, so into the 1800s, not all that long ago. And it's one of many marks of Quinnipiac presence all around us. Sleeping Giant, which is a park is celebrating its centennial, is the site of a great Quinnipiac legend. But we need to remember all the folks who were here long before any of us were here, particularly the Quinnipiac.
We're still trying to pronounce some of those words, too. Yeah. All of those, everything is named after those Indian words. Right?
Yeah, no, right. You see the marks and names all over the place. Totoket, Quinnipiac itself, obviously Connecticut is a word that comes from indigenous.
What does that mean?
People.
What does Connecticut mean?
Connecticut means, I think, is it long waterland? I got to look that up. Long tidal river. Connecticut, Quinnipiac means long water land. People of the long water land, like Long Island. And Connecticut comes from the river, and it's from a Mohegan Pequot word that's translated as long tidal river.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but you're right. We've got the marks all around us, including the name of the state, that people have been here for a long, long, long time.
What's that little notch on top? What is that?
It's called the notch. I'm going to have to go back to the history books and find out. It's changed its shape over time. I think it used to be bigger, and we got more of it back from Massachusetts.
Oh, right. Really?
But that could be maybe, for next year we'll do a thing for reclaiming our land.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's like a word.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to war with Massachusetts.
Fisher's Island, I think, might have been part of Connecticut, too. There's all kinds of things that we need to get Connecticut nationalists and claim back.
How did turkeys get here?
Turkeys?
Hold on. You know what? Hold that thought. All right, Michael's going to tell us how turkeys ended up in Connecticut.
Cool.
That's coming up.
Mostly sunny, breeze and mild day. Today low 50s. 42 now North Haven.
95 southbound, heaviest delays through Southport. Looking around exit 19 through to 13, delays there. 30 to 35 minutes still expected. On the Merritt Parkway southbound, the heaviest delays will be in Norwalk. That's exit 40 to Stanford at exit 36. About 20 to 25 minutes of additional travel expected there. This traffic report brought to you by Avelo Airlines. Did you know you can fly nonstop on Avelo Airlines from New Haven and Hartford to almost 30 cities, including Jamaica and Mexico, with everyday low fares, reliable service, and no change or cancel fees. Book your trip today, AveloAir.com. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
Griffin.
Griffin.
Yes. Griffin Health. Diabetes is a serious chronic disease affecting millions. According to the American Diabetes Association, approximately 25.8 million children and adults in the U.S. have diabetes. 7 million of whom are undiagnosed.
That's scary.
For many, diabetes develops silently over time. Type 1 diabetes, often diagnosed in children, requires lifelong management. Type 2 diabetes, typically acquired in adulthood and can be preventable with lifestyle changes. Without consistent management, diabetes can lead to serious complications affecting the heart, kidneys, nerves, and vision. I know someone who lost their life just because they didn't manage it correctly.
Yeah.
Prevention is the best medicine. Visit griffinhealth.org/Chaz, CHAZ, to learn more about how to take control of your health and live well with diabetes. Call a wellness coordinator who can enroll you in free classes. Free.
Nice.
203-732-1369. That's 203-732-1369. Congratulations to John in Wallingford. He is in the running to see Metallica in Nashville.
Woo!
Michael Moran, he is the city historian of New Haven in studio. How did turkeys get here?
Turkeys were always here. Turkeys were here when the earliest colonial settlers came, so they were well known to indigenous people. And when the first English and other settlers came, they noticed that indigenous folks had turkey feathers, and they were introduced to turkeys by the folks who were here. By the time of the late 1700s, early 1800s, the wild turkeys were pretty much gone between overhunting and clearance of forests. So they were, for the most part, gone. There began to be farm turkeys at a certain point. You don't really see people eating turkey at Thanksgiving until the 1800s. So it's not like an ancient tradition in colonial times. And so it's more recent in some ways. But turkeys, as we know them, wild turkeys, there's farm turkeys, great places like Ghazi's and others, but wild turkeys, as folks probably know, are all over Connecticut. And it's a great success story of the state. The Department of what's now DEEP went and they actually got some turkeys in New York. They went and caught wild turkeys in New York, brought them back to Connecticut in the 70s.
Did New York know what we were doing?
I assume so, although it's nice to sort of think about. We'll get Paul Vance to come back and write a story about how Connecticut stole
Run, turkey, run.
Run, turkey, run. But now there's wild turkeys. It's a great success story of state action for the environment. And, you know, thousands of people every year hunt wild turkeys. There's plenty of wild turkeys. Folks probably see them I think every one of Connecticut's 169 towns has wild turkeys now, so they're back.
But I heard those
They're
wild
everywhere.
turkeys aren't that good.
Those aren't really the ones necessarily going to eat.
No, you want the fat ones that can't fly.
Right.
Yeah.
Not the ones that outrun your car.
Yeah. Now, it's funny, when I had the project house, we had 30 acres. So you'd see, like, what's it called? Like a gaggle of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd see like 15, 16 of them. And then the next day, there'd be like 12. It's like, the slow ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Found some coyotes, maybe a school bus somewhere.
Right.
Hungry neighbor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
The Thanksgiving football between Yale and Princeton.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's all that broadly known. We should sort of bring this back in knowledge. So on November 30th, 1876, Yale played Princeton in Hoboken before 1,000 people, which apparently was a big crowd for those days. And it's one of the earliest, if not the first, Thanksgiving games, football games on Thanksgiving Day itself.
In the U.S.?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
There's some other ones that claim it. It's whether it's the exact first or not. It's one of the first, if not the first. And Yale and Princeton played on Thanksgiving Day for many, many years into the 1890s. It became a bit of a tradition. Folks may be able to figure out that was the fifth Thursday. It wasn't fixed Thanksgiving as the fourth Thursday until I think by FDR in the 40s or something like that. But it was a tradition that was played for a long time. That football we would not recognize. It was more like rugby. They called it football. Walter Camp, who would become famous as the organizer of what we know as American football, New Haven guy, played as a student in that 1876 game. Yale won, but the reports of it focus as much on the students' fine clothes as it does on the score. And among other things, there were no helmets.
How were they dressed?
They had silk clothes of various sorts, and the Princeton folks, not surprisingly, had orange and black. So it was a bit of a social thing in that way that folks commented and probably got dressed up to see it in a certain way, which continues in various ways. But the final score was 2-0. So you can understand that it was a different kind of game.
It was a different
more
game.
like English rugby rules was sort of the roots of it, though, again, they did call it football.
Thanksgiving and football is a big deal in Connecticut. I wonder if that's where it started.
Maybe. I mean, obviously, it's now a great in New Haven, Cross Hill House. It's the Thanksgiving Day is a great high school tradition, and it's been that way for a long time. And probably most listeners have somebody that they're rooting for on Thanksgiving in a high school. But
yeah, there's a lot of high school games, like all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of rivalries. Shelton Derby.
Right. Right.
There's something about the water in the valley that just produced a lot of great football teams. Ansonia, Naugatuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So the tradition lives on in a really cool way in towns all across the state.
So what else? What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
We're going to be together with friends. We'll have turkey and other kinds of things. Probably go around to various places. I might stop by the Thanksgiving Rock, look at some other things around town.
Yeah.
Take it easy. How about you?
I'm going over to my wife's cousin's house and aunt's house, and it's always loud. It's like 25 Italians and craziness and great food.
Lots of food.
AJ?
Me, probably just see how the day goes.
What about pizza?
No plans.
What about pizza?
I'll probably buy pizza the night before.
Always the weirdest answer.
Yep.
It's Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Everyone has plans. I'm going to see how the day
See how the day
goes.
goes. Where it takes me.
I like it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna shop local as well. So there's lots of great places that are historic in town to shop and go to some places on Friday and Saturday. So we're gonna do that and
that sounds fun.
Shop locally and historically.
So when you see how the day goes, so what do you wake up on Thanksgiving?
Yep. Have some
and say,
coffee.
I feel like turkey, and then go out shopping, or
No. Turkey's. I don't know.
Not happening.
I don't make turkey at all. So I have no idea. So
all right. So turkey's not happening.
The night before, I decide either to buy sushi and have sushi ready, or have a complete pizza and have that ready.
Okay. So no turkey.
Either eating pizza or I'm having sushi.
Okay.
One of the two.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Pepe's turns 100 next year, so that's something to be thankful for. So I'd encourage that.
Right. Yeah. Usually a martini's involved and lots of sleep.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan?
Oh, I'm just going to go to my uncle's house in Virginia. Nothing.
Oh, yeah, right down the street.
Yeah, 9 hours.
It's going to be more like 11 or 12.
Piece of cake.
That's what I call Greater New Haven.
Right. Ruth?
Going to my mother-in-law's in Prospect.
They have vegan options over there?
She always makes sure to have vegan options.
She takes a box and makes it into a turkey.
Yeah, that or you got to bring the whole meal with you, right? If you're a vegan.
Right.
Phil?
Going to be in Florida.
Yeah.
Nice.
When are you getting on the plane?
Wednesday morning.
Fun.
Yep. So I won't be here Wednesday.
Great.
So that was not how we originally planned it, but all the flights earlier in the week were completely booked. So we're going to be with all the desperate losers at the airport on Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
That sounds like a good name for a band.
And the baby's going too?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Baby's first flight.
Yep.
Yeah, when I see a baby
Yeah.
on a flight, I'm like, please, not next to me.
I hear you.
The earliest Puritans in New Haven didn't feast. They had fasts and days of humiliation. So maybe being in the airport, maybe being in the airport on Thanksgiving is a day of humiliation.
I love it.
That's a better name for it.
Michael, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
Always good to be with you guys.
We're linked up to Michael Moran on the radio station website. So how much did that stage-played Prince guitar go for over the weekend in the auction? Martin Nolan up next.
Mostly sunny, breezy, mild day today. Low 50s. 42 now in Guilford.
All right, heavy stop-and-go traffic, 95 southbound through Southport, exit 19 through to about exit 13. We're looking at delays there about 30 to 40 minutes right now. And on the Merritt Parkway southbound, that's going to be through Norwalk now. Exit 40 is where it starts to really slow down through to Stanford around exit 36. This traffic report brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. That's your Chaz and AJ Connecticut Lottery traffic.
right, so the weather on Thursday sounds like rain and a lot of wind and just not
raw.
Great, but no snow, so that's good.
Just raw.
Yay. How much did that stage-played guitar go for from Prince? Martin Nolan's on the phone now. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. That guitar sold for over $380,000. Didn't quite hit my $500,000 mark, but it's still a really good result.
That's crazy. Yeah, it is very good.
Yeah.
It was really good. In fact, I went to Paisley Park then on Saturday just to thank Prince for showing the love still.
Oh, that's cool.
That was an impressive tour. Yeah, really liked it.
So what is that tour of? That you don't get to go through the house, do you?
Not the house. You go through all, like, part of the home, in fact. It was even in the kitchen and recording studios, because Prince recorded there and a lot of other artists recorded there, including Celine Dion. So it's actually really impressive. Lots of his clothing items, guitars, pianos on display throughout. You give a nice talk, like a lot of information about Prince and his life. And yeah, it was actually really, really good. I took a 2-hour tour, and it seems to be a very popular place as well.
Martin Nolan is on, and he was auctioning off a bunch of stuff over the weekend. Michael Jackson's owned and worn fedora.
Well, yes, Michael Jackson always sells very well. People recognize him for his fedora. I don't remember the actual price, but it sold for a few $1,000s.
$5,850.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah.
His DNA's on it, too.
Not bad.
You can make your own Michael Jackson.
No, beat it. You're bad.
Do you think that'll go up in value?
Yes, absolutely. I think next year when the biopic comes out, I think there's a new book coming out. I think there'll be a resurgence in interest in Michael Jackson again. And yes, he's still one of the greatest. He's still giving us the greatest amount of music, fashion, and dance routines. And yeah, we can't take that away from him.
Do you time out some of these auctions around that kind of stuff, movie releases and whatnot?
Yes, we absolutely do, because you have to think about what's hot, what are people talking about, who's the hot stars right now, what's happening in their lives. And so, yes, we definitely do. And we're actually going to plan an auction for Michael Jackson around that biopic release. I think it's coming out next October. So excited about that. Would love to do a Wicked auction now. That's the hot commodity today.
Right. The Queen, when they came out with that movie and there was all the buzz and Oscar nomination and win.
Yeah.
How much did the Queen merchandise go up?
Hugely. And then Freddie Mercury's estate did an auction with Sotheby's in September of last year. I mean, 9 days of auction, just incredible. I went there. I went through the exhibition to sort of recreated his home in the auction gallery. It was incredible. And to give you an example, his little mustache comb from Tiffany's, I think, was estimated £600 to £800. It sold for £180,000.
Jeez, his mustache comb.
A tiny comb.
Everyone should have one. A little silver Tiffany's comb for your mustache. Yep. Everyone should have one. And especially if you can sell it for £180,000.
Now, Martin, do you have a side business where you store this stuff properly for some of your investors?
We do have a storage area which is museum quality, which is climate controlled, no direct sunlight, acid-free tissue paper boxes, all of that. Yes, that's for some of our mostly museum clients who actually consulted with us on how they need their stuff stored. So once the gavel goes down, they own the items. So they want to make sure immediately, and it's on their insurance then as well, they want to make sure that we are adhering to their quality control and how we store items until they receive the shipment, because sometimes museums are a little bit slower to pay because they have to get approval by the boards or the foundation, etc. Then they send the money to us, so it could be a couple of months before we're actually sending the property to them. But in that 2 months, it's important to the museums because they own the property that it's stored appropriately. And of course, we are the caretakers of these items at Julian. So we want to make sure that we deliver them to the museums, the fans, the collectors, the investors, whoever is the new owners, that they get them in the condition that we received them in.
Martin Nolan is on Executive Director, Chief Financial Officer of Julian's Auctions. And, man, I have to imagine the security around a place like that would be nuts.
I think.
Absolutely. Think about the insurance, think about fireproofing, so many layers go into it. Because, again, you know, we're selling, these are not like, you know, fan stuff that you're selling for a couple of $100s. This is like serious money, like the George Harrison guitar sold for almost $1.3 million. I mean, that's phenomenal. He bought it himself for £54 in 1959 on hire purchase because he didn't have £54 or £58 at the time.
Was that the biggest item, the highest price item over the weekend?
That was the biggest item, and the guy that won the contest, that guitar was given away in 1964. He's AJ Thompson. He came to collect his guitar from Brighton Beach in the UK, and the editor of the magazine who ran the contest asked him, does he play guitar? He said no, and he's offered him money instead of the actual guitar, and he accepted it, which is probably intrinsic value, I would say, was probably $100, probably somewhere around that. So that's what he got in 1964, probably had a great time. And now, if he's looking and listening to us here today, he'll realize he had a guitar that's worth $1.3 million. And should have sold higher, and if that comes back to auction, it'll sell for more, and it's a new world record for a George Harrison guitar.
What's the highest amount of money you got for any item?
That was Kurt Cobain's Martin D18 guitar that he played on the Unplugged MTV show with Sony November 93. It aired, in fact, in 1994, the year that we lost Kurt Cobain tragically. We sold it in 2020 at the height of COVID for $6,010,000. Kurt bought it from Voltage Guitars, downtown LA. Lloyd Chiatti was the owner of the store. Kurt came in with his heavily pregnant wife, Courtney, late 91, early 92. Paid $5,000 for this guitar, and Lloyd Chiatti was sitting in the gallery, auction gallery, beside the winning bidder, who was Peter Friedman, from Australia, who owns Rode Microphones. Pure coincidence. So Lloyd bought it in Mississippi in a guitar shop for $3,500. Sold it to Kurt Cobain for $5,000. He played it in MTV Unplugged, 14 songs, one hit. Phenomenal. Everyone should watch that once in their lifetime at least. Most enjoyable. And then Kurt passed away, and we sold it for $6,010,000. So that's the history of that guitar. Not worth $6 million intrinsically, but you fold in Kurt Cobain, Nirvana, MTV Unplugged, and there you have it.
It's funny, the you could, when you hear what a something went for, you could see where most people had their cutoff.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I'll go up to 6. I can't go over 6. So it's $6,010,000. Like when I go to property auctions, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I never in my mind have a round number.
No.
I'm like, I'll go up to 512.
Right, that's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not going 515, but I'll go. I'll see if they drop off after 510.
Just the first I could go. Yes.
Right.
Right. One last test.
You should always have in your mind that maybe you'll go one more, because that one more might be the one that will get it for you. In fact, for that auction, I think we had 6 billionaires registered, and even the billionaires were reluctant to go that one more because it was new frontier. The highest price for a guitar before that was Pink Floyd's Blackie guitar, Dave Gilmour, which sold for charity, which was $3.5 million, plus they sold the guitar case separately for another $500,000. So $4 million for the guitar and the case for charity. And then suddenly this guitar comes up and it sells for over $6 million. But the billionaires were, not that they didn't have the money, they thought, oh, that's crazy money for a guitar. Now that guitar, I in fact was in Australia in September. I went to visit Peter Friedman at Rode Microphones, and there he has a $6 million guitar sitting in the corner of his office. He's so proud of it.
Just hanging out.
Just sitting there.
Be a vault.
Yeah, I said we'd probably get 10 million for it if it came back to auction.
Is
And
that
in fact,
right?
Really?
Yeah, we got offers already. Yeah.
Incredible.
Wow.
I need something
Incredible
like
for
that.
sure.
What's the most expensive Beatles item you could remember auctioning off?
So we were the first guitar that was ever sold for more than $1 million. We sold it in 2015. It was John Lennon's Gibson J160E that he bought in 1961 for about $120, and we sold that for $2.4 million. So that was the first guitar ever to sell for more than $1 million. We sold his Hootenanny, the guitar that I spoke to you guys about back in the spring. We sold that at the Hard Rock Cafe in New York in May for $2.9 million. So that's where we are. We sold Ringo Starr's drum kit. I talked about that last week for $2.2 million, and the skin of the drum from the Ed Sullivan Show was sold for $2.1 million. So the Beatles, and there's a lot of Beatles stuff out there. Yeah.
For a drum skin.
Wow.
Collectible.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice thing, you can easily frame it. You don't have to feel obliged to play it or have anyone come over and play it. Frame the skin and say, that's it. That's the Ed Sullivan Show. The Beatles coming to America in 1964. That's what you're buying. The whole story around that. Just that skin.
What about Elvis? What's the most collectible thing that you can remember?
Gosh, well, Elvis, I sold in 2006, I sold a belt that Elvis wore at the Aloha performances in Hawaii that he gifted to his friend Jack Lord from Hawaii Five-0.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Lord passed away. His wife had Alzheimer's and she succumbed to Alzheimer's. So no kids. So I went to Hawaii, Honolulu, beautiful condo on the water with a bank executive who was handling their affairs. That's the sad part of the demise of these great people. And there on the wall, framed, was the belt that Elvis had given him from the Aloha tour. 2006 June, sold the belt for $65,000, which was a record at the time. He also had a beautiful gold gun that Elvis gifted to Jack Lord as well. So that was in the house. And so dealt with all that. He left about $40 million to 11 charities.
Wow.
Well, that belt then was bought by somebody in India. It came back to auction in about 2018, and we sold it for $380,000 to a client in China.
Wow.
Which is, that's the price of what his onesies should be selling for. That's like one of his, the onesie suits that he always wore.
Oh,
that's what their value is.
Martin, this is interesting. This might be a segment to do in the future. We have someone on the phone who has something, and they want to know if you think it's worth anything.
Absolutely.
All right, let's conference him in. Jeff in Monroe, what do you have?
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hey.
So when the museum in Danbury closed, the military museum closed, I was able to get a symbol with documentation that came from the John Philip Sousa band. It's the original symbol that the guy played for John Philip Sousa, and the guy was a Marine. I was actually going to donate it to the museum, music museum in Washington D.C. But I was wondering if it was worth anything.
Well, you know what? Everything has a price, and everything has a meaning to somebody. Yeah, we would probably put it in an auction and maybe estimated 1,000 to 2,000, and then we would try and find the people that would want to own something as iconic as that. But it might be better for you, and better story all the way around if you were to donate it to a museum where you'll get a tax write-off and know that other people are going to be able to go and see that and sort of associate the memory around the military and the connection to that piece.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
There you go, Jeff. Thank you.
My pleasure. Best of luck.
Hey, you know what, Martin? We should do that sometime. Have people call, because everyone has some autographed thing or something from...
some kind of something.
Some kind of something.
Yeah, I'd love it. We should do like what we would call a discovery segment.
Right. It's kind of like Antique Roadshow, but there could be some zonks.
Exactly.
Yeah. And, we have 6 members of our staff are all people that appear on Antiques Roadshow talking about various specialties that they have. And so, that would be amazing if we could do something like that. Really would be fun as well. And people are always wondering, And it's like if you're a doctor, people say, oh, I have this pain, I have that pain. If you're an auctioneer, everyone wants to come to you and say, oh, I have this and I got this. And
That's
they want
right.
you to say, oh, you did great or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, or oopsie,
Yeah.
tag sale.
We try not to do the oopsie.
Martin Nolan, Executive Director, Chief Financial Officer, Julian's Auctions. We're linked up on the radio station website. We'll talk to you next time one comes around.
Absolutely. We have Hollywood coming up the week of December 10th. So a whole week of auctions, incredible stuff, including Patrick Swayze's black leather jacket from Dirty Dancing.
Nice.
And
What?
Olivia Newton-John's leather jacket from Greece, the motorbike scene.
Oh, wow.
Holy
Really incredible
cow.
auction. Yeah, so maybe we'll talk about that.
All right. Sounds great. Thank
Cool.
you, Martin.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Martin Nolan. 99.1 PLR, Chaz and AJ in the morning. Dumbass news coming up. A woman arrested again for a marital aid assault. 99.1 PLR.
Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough.
I heard that in a commercial. I'm like, that is fantastic.
It fits.
Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough.
Nice.
Coming from someone who sounds like they're dying of pneumonia.
Yes.
Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough.
It's dying
Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough.
Restaurant owners attacked after confronting group of urinators.
Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough.
And cover that too while you're at it.
A group of urinators.
A group of urinators.
Right, freelance lawn sprinklers.
A band of wild urinators. A Baltimore restaurant owner was attacked after telling a couple of guys to stop urinating on his restaurant.
Oh, see? Can't do that.
The two men then proceeded to attack. Is it a group if it's two? I think it's two or a couple.
It's a pair.
Right.
Yeah.
A pair.
A pair.
Right.
Three would be a group.
Yeah.
Right? Three or more.
Well, when he got attacked, it was by more than two people. Because one guy nailed him, and then he went down, and three more jumped in.
How do you know all this?
I've read the news story.
How many urinators were there?
Originally, there were two. There were two urinators.
Two urinators.
Two urinators.
Run with a pack of urinators.
And they were doing it just outside the guy's door. I mean, just outside the door of the restaurant.
They need a term, right? Like you can't just call them a group.
Right.
Like it's not a group of geese; it's a gaggle of geese.
How about
a tinkle of urinators.
A pack of peers.
A stream.
Right. Right. They're upstream.
All right. So, what is this 19-second clip? Is this one of the?
This is the gentleman who owns the place.
Okay.
I see there's two gentlemen here. One of them trying to urinate on the corner. It's $500 ticket for him. And once he punched me, I grabbed him from his hoodie. We rolled on and I fall in between the two cars. He was on top of me. I was holding him. And then his other partner attacked my coworkers. I'm glad I'm okay.
Are you really a gentleman after that?
Plus,
you fall on the ground?
Right. Plus, you're getting punched with the hand was holding a thing a moment ago. Ew.
Oh.
Yeah. Like
Well, how many times do you shake hands with someone that's like,
Yeah, you have no idea.
I don't know where that was.
Exactly.
Recently.
I'd rather not know, though. Then know immediately that the hand you was using.
Are you thinking that as you're on the ground getting punched?
It's
like that was, he just had a wiener in that hand.
It's crossing my mind, yeah.
But also that ground, the urine had to go somewhere.
Well, that's the first thing I thought.
Yeah.
No, he didn't go down there. They went almost like across the sidewalk is where it went down. Like they punched him and he kind of stumbled. And the guy went followed after him in the video.
Yeah, he's probably doing everything he could to not fall in the urine.
Let's go. Wash your hands.
Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough.
Right, when you pee.
One time I saw this lone urinator urinating on the
lone
Cumberland.
urinator.
Right. Yeah, he was like a lone wolf. He didn't run with a pack.
Mark his own territory.
He didn't have a stream to go with.
Right.
No, but he was peeing on the Cumberland Farms up in Waterbury. And I looked at him. He made eye contact. And he was like, "They closed the bathroom. What am I going to do?"
You didn't ask.
More discreet
no, I didn't want.
You just made eye contact.
A more discreet spot.
Yeah, this was right in front.
Some guys just do it anywhere. Sitting in a parking lot one time at a Stop and Shop. Car pulls up next to me. Guy gets out and starts peeing between my car and his car.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm like, I'm right here. It's broad daylight.
Put that away.
Did you say anything?
No.
I
was stunned. I'm like,
right. No, that's you.
Yeah.
What if you just
in
backed
your mind
away and revealed?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah. But out loud?
Right.
Crickets.
He's also bigger than me.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I was at a tailgate for a college football game, and we're, group of guys drinking. You got to go at some point. So this guy, so we're in the garage. We're not like out on the lot. We're in the parking garage. Walks up to the next level, and then after 10 minutes, here comes the stream down the corner. We're like, you're such an idiot.
What's
wrong with you?
Yeah. Aim away.
Right into our group.
Aim away. Yeah, I can't just do it like immediately. Like there's people around. I got the stage fright thing going on. I need ambiance. I need
relaxing music.
Relaxing white noise.
I just need to go, and then I'm good.
Yeah.
I had a friend who would whip it out in like the middle of a carnival and start peeing in the middle of a carnival.
Like on the monkey cages or something?
In the carnival. Yeah.
Monkey cages are part of carnivals?
Yeah. Just in the middle of a carnival.
Right.
Just peed right there. I'm like, Eddie, what are you doing? I got to go. I'm like, you're in the middle of a carnival.
There's woods 10 steps to your left.
Exactly.
Just go.
Go past the orange
Go on
fence.
the tree line.
Somewhere. Go behind a booth.
These are the people you hung out with.
Yes, I did. Yep. Yeah, I miss those guys.
Now you think about
Eddie.
everybody who's held that little squirt gun at like the clown balloon.
Yeah. Right. Gross.
Oh, he gave me some cotton candy. Ew.
Ew. All right, let's move on.
Please.
Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough.
Suspect attempts to flee from police on a lawnmower.
Oh, that's always good.
Happened in Michigan. The officer refused to let him escape, and while he stopped to exit the mower, he didn't fully surrender.
Still mowing lawns in Michigan, huh?
Yeah.
This is Inside Edition.
When a deputy showed up to arrest him, this suspect seemed to think he could just drive away from the situation on his lawnmower. But the deputy from the Jackson County Sheriff's Office in Michigan wasn't just going to watch him slowly get away.
Get up now! Stop! 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 Now! Get off!
While the suspect, James
Did he
Mitchell
tase him?
Kerr,
He tased with the end.
Tased him?
Yep.
While the suspect, James Mitchell Kerr, did stop the lawnmower and get off, he didn't quite surrender.
You run, I'm gonna tase you, James. And I'm gonna.
I never get old.
That's my favorite thing. Because they're defiant, and 1 second later,
Right.
they're
Done.
screaming in agony. Now, wouldn't it be funny if he was like defiant and he got tased and then he fell and the lawnmower ran over him?
Right.
Well, maybe not funny, but like tragic. I meant tragic.
We
I
had the
meant
catcher.
tragic.
We had the catcher on it.
Tragic.
Right.
Good fertilizer.
Okay, stop the chumps with general knowledge trivia and get one of the few remaining pairs of Daughtry tickets we have left. General knowledge trivia. We can't Google. We're Google free over here, but you can. 203-882-9757. It's general knowledge trivia. Stump us, get in the running for Daughtry tickets. Jim and Shelton. Jim. Brian, New Britain.
Top of the morning, guys.
You too.
What is the largest city in Wyoming?
In Wyoming. Largest one.
They have cities there?
Right.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Right.
I only know the capital's Cheyenne.
Want to go with that?
Damn, you got it.
Yeah.
All right, Phil.
Phil in Seymour.
It's Bill.
Sorry,
Okay,
Bill.
Like we said.
Apologies,
Yeah,
brother.
No problem.
Bill.
Okay, what is Captain Crunch's ship's name?
Oh, it's a C something. The C.
SS.
The SS Crunch?
Captain Crunch.
Yeah. Is it the SS
Nope.
Crunch? The C.
Nope.
The C. The C.
SS Chomp.
No.
Nope.
Not Crunchberry. No. The Raging Queen.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's Guppy.
The Guppy.
The Guppy.
Wow.
Yes, I did know that at one time.
Okay.
Doesn't sound very appetizing.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
But the cereal rocks.
You are in the running for Daughtry tickets. Thank you.
Love
Diane in Windsor.
Hi, happy Monday, everyone.
Says no one.
What year was the first town established in Connecticut?
The first town.
Now you ask us. You couldn't ask us when the historian was in?
Seriously.
It'll be before the state was a state.
Yeah.
So it's like 16.
Yeah, it's going to be either late 15 or early 1600s.
Oh, I didn't even think 15. I think 16.
I think 1620. I remember seeing 1620 somewhere.
Sure.
1620.
Nope, it's 1633, and it is the town of Windsor.
No.
All right. Congratulations.
That's where nuts come from.
You are in the running for Daughtry tickets. Jim in the dump truck.
How you doing, guys?
Hello.
Good.
Okay, this is a sports general knowledge. We'll see if you can get it. Name 3 Alabama quarterbacks.
No, you're asking
played
us
in the
a
NFL.
three-parter.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
No, one. Name
None?
one. You could say name one.
Well, it's all one question. All right, name me an Alabama quarterback that went to the Super Bowl, went to the Pro Super Bowl, and is in the Hall of Fame.
Clem something.
Right.
I don't know. I don't follow the college ball
Yeah.
well enough.
Alabama.
A guy named Beaker.
I don't know. Who?
I know
Name-
Brett
name the
Favre's
three.
Arkansas.
Oh.
How
Well,
about
I'll give you
Namath?
3. Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, he named it.
Good night,
But
Jim.
there's actually 3. Bart Starr, Joe Namath, and Ken Stabler.
Right.
Bart Starr's a good one.
He won the first 2.
Yeah,
Clem.
that's why he's a good one.
Clem was cool.
Okay, guys, have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Ed in East Haven.
Morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
Morning.
Plymouth Rock has a year date on it. What's that year date?
Oh, that's also 16, I think.
Yeah.
No, that might be 15. That might be what you were thinking before, Chaz. Oh, damn it.
Well, let's see. When did they take off? They left when?
Mayflower's like 1588 or
Right,
something like
right,
that.
right, right.
I don't know what it is.
Right.
I'm not good with this. I don't remember the years.
Well,
I've
Columbus
never...
did 1492, so
Right.
it's 1500s.
Yeah.
It's got to be after that.
You want to pick a number?
Sure, why not?
Go, AJ. You were close before, man.
1517.
Hey, AJ. That's where you saw 1620.
Okay.
I knew I saw it somewhere. It was that a McDonald's bill, one of the two.
That's awesome. Nice job, Ed.
McDonald's bill.
I wasn't sure if I was going to ask it because he said the number. I figured he'd throw it back out there.
Yeah, no. Never think that.
Well, you. You thought we were going to be smart and stuff.
Oh, boy.
All right, thank you, Ed. You're in the running for Daughtry tickets. Al in the shed.
Yes, tell me to ask you. What is the deadliest insect, not an animal, in the United States?
Deadliest insect in the U.S.
To human beings or to other insects?
What's in your shed right now?
It's nice out here in the shed.
Actually, the deadliest would be, well, no. We already just proved that one. I got yelled at last time.
Would it be individual or group? Because those fire ants in Texas are nuts.
Killer bees.
It could be just one.
Okay.
Is it a black widow spider?
That's not an insect.
Right now. How about that bullet ant?
That's not in the United States.
Okay.
Killer bees.
Is it?
I think it's bees. It might be just bees.
The caterpillar.
Not an
Hi, Al.
What's the answer?
Mosquito.
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense.
All the disease it carries. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Hi, Al. I'm in the running.
Yes, you are.
For what?
You are.
You can't run.
Okay.
Can you name any Daughtry songs?
No, but my friend that I'm going with again.
Can you name any Alabama quarterbacks?
Well, I watched college football, but I didn't pay attention to who's who. I don't really give a care, you know.
Right.
I don't really give a care.
Right.
I
cover.
found out.
That sounded like an Alabama phrase.
Yes, it did.
I don't give a care.
All right. Thank you.
I caught myself.
You
All
did.
right.
Good job.
Sarah.
What was the first movie to be rated PG-13?
Oh, was it was it Raiders of the Lost Ark? Oh. Because I thought Steven Spielberg fought specifically because it was too scary, but not really general audience.
You have more information already than I do. Right. I have no idea. I don't even know what year it would have been instituted. I have no idea.
You couldn't tell.
I'm going to know this as soon as I hear it, but I can't think of it.
Want to go with that?
Sounds like a good one.
Let's go.
Yeah,
what, Raiders?
What was it?
Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Maybe Temple of Doom?
Oh, Temple of Doom. Yeah, Temple of Doom.
No. Red Dawn.
What is that?
Red Dawn. They read that piece of crap.
All right, Sarah, you're in the running.
Thank you.
Nice.
Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough.
Jeff and Monroe.
Don't get old.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Easy one. What's the most expensive musical instrument that ever sold at auction?
Kurt Cobain's guitar.
It's Kurt Cobain's guitar.
Yeah.
Nope. It's a Lady Blunt Stradivarius violin sold for $15,875,000.
That's where you got us. We were thinking of
Right.
Oh, easy one.
And you said easy. Misleading.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Misleading.
I don't want to be in the running, but have a good day, guys.
All right, I'll stop typing your number then. Thank you.
Teabag.
Good day, guys. How are you? Happy Fun Day Monday.
Yes. Thank you.
The only thing in life you can control.
Your bowels.
I can't control that.
I can do it. I do a good job so far. You can't control or can control?
Cannot control.
Cannot control.
No, can control. Sorry. No, you can. Can.
Is this trivia?
Is this a riddle?
I have no idea.
It sounds so far. It sounds like a riddle.
Yeah.
The only thing in life you can control. Ready?
Your destiny.
Hi, I'm a pubic hair.
No.
It's your reactions.
Your reaction.
All right, go ahead.
But I'm down.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Thanks for wasting that time. Gonna have a good reaction to it. Kevin in Wethersfield.
Hey, good morning, guys. Let's pretend it's Wednesday. It's not Monday.
Okay.
So, former, or actually NFL Hall of Famer.
Goodbye.
Michael Strahan.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling. Thank you if you came out to the WPLR Sam Tillery Food Drive Friday at Connecticut Fresh Food and Produce in Wallingford. I want to thank Her Beauty and Company Realtors, Chafin Luhana Law Firm, and Proclaim.
Thank you.
Joe Ceccarelli, Emma, everyone who walked by and dropped money in the tub or brought food by. It was awesome. A lot of people are going to eat well thanks to you. Final thoughts, AJ.
What else spam pizza tastes?
What?
Spam pizza.
What about it?
What it tastes? Just thinking about it. It was suggested on Twitch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's going to be your Thanksgiving?
I thought about it.
Huh.
Pizza.
Well, let me go out and get you a branch, and that could be your Christmas tree. Are you like in the running? Are you like, is your goal to have like the saddest Thanksgiving?
Oh, it always is.
Okay. Well, you won.
Oh, I
Congratulations.
did. I tried.
We'll get you a trophy.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Doesn't everybody get a trophy?
Dan?
I'm just ready for the days of humiliation and the morbid holiday songs.
Ruth?
You got to watch that video of Run Joey Run on YouTube. It's
Oof.
amazing.
That's on my list of things to do today.
That bad, huh?
Half animation, half like shoddy
right.
video work.
Oh,
my
Lord.
favorite is when they show the feet running and they're clearly not running.
It's wonderful.
All right, I'm looking it up now. Phil?
Yeah, I can't wait to join all the desperate losers at Bradley International Airport on Wednesday morning.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey, AJ, Kurt said you can go to his house for Thanksgiving, but you have to play with his waddle.
I'm good, thank you.
He's
Chaz
busy.
and AJ.
Hey, AJ, I just remembered my stripper stage name. They call me Mr. Mosquito Junk. Anyways, hi, Ruth.
How many names did he have?
He keeps remembering them.
Chaz and AJ.
Gobble, gobble, man.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Chaz and AJ.
My sister's ass.
It's yours. It's yours.
Your sister's ass.
That's it.
Chaz and AJ.
I don't like Mondays. I don't like Mondays.
Tell me why.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey, AJ, you ain't sounding too good lately, but that's better for me for the death pool.
Yeah, why don't you go screw yourself sideways? Your grandmother watching.
Nobody thinks you're funny, dude. Nobody.
Chaz and AJ.
What a monster show last night at Madison Square Garden.
Woo!
Chaz and AJ.
Ruthie, please don't. It wasn't her fault. Anyway, love Ruth. See you later. Bye, Al.
We got musical Al today.
Chaz and AJ.
Top of the morning. Just want to shout out my mom, Nancy. She just had a heart attack. Just want to wish her well in her rehab.
Oh, feel better, Mom.
Feel better.
Chaz and AJ.
Make my pooping great again. My pooping stinks, my pooping stinks, my pooping stinks.
Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey, guys, Pee-wee, see you at the toy drive.
Chaz and AJ.
Yeah, I'm talking a big-time radio there. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Chaz and AJ.
Right in the pooper, Maestro.
All right, go for it.
Here comes the gunshot.
And I saw Julie falling. I ran to her, I held her close. When I looked down, my hands were red. And here.
Chaz and AJ.
Don't forget to eat the turkey. Aye, 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 aye.